We are live at Collect Co for Saturday nights. Live Facebook record sale. Sorry we were late. Getting final adjustments. Final stuff priced. And when you're on and watching with us, welcome. And thank you for joining us. We got some cool stuff to show you, as always. Last sale of the week. It's time to pile it on your invoice. This is your last chance to get something in on this week's order before we close the books and start doing our billing. And part one will be live here on Facebook and YouTube. Here's my hand. You know we're live. Hello, everybody. I haven't been here at the store too long. I walked in and we got to cleaning some records right quick, and that's what we're going to do. I got to clear off this table here and get our first crate up. I hadn't done that yet. But yes, last record sale of the week, which means you can continue to add to your order, and I hope you do. We got some fantastic crates of records literally laying around everywhere. And I'm going to start setting up the first one. So we got some cool stuff that hadn't been shown yet that's been priced from the Birmingham collection. And we're going to do some of that first. Let me flip through here. I got a couple things I think I wanted to pull to auction. Y'all hear that a lot. And let's see what we got here. Hope everybody's had a good Saturday. It's hot today. I don't spend a lot of time outside. I stepped outside for a little bit today, and I was like, yep, too hot. If it's too hot for a record to be outside, then it's too hot for me to be outside. All right, let's do this crate first here. There's some good stuff in here. Really good stuff. If you haven't already, please share the feed. I'm going to work on figuring out how we can do a giveaway for anybody who bought something this week. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a giveaway this week if you've bought something this week. So if you've bought something this week, then I'm going to figure out a way to get you entered in a giveaway so we can get those kind of back on a regular basis. I don't know if we'll do one every week, but we'll do one kind of often. So if you hadn't bought anything this week and you're thinking about buying something, tonight's the night, because we're going to do a giveaway to anybody who has bought something tonight. So usually the way we do it is we get everybody's name into a random selection, and then we draw. I'll either give away one big prize. Or I'll do like 5 $25 credits or something like that. I may do 4 $50 credits. We may give away a pretty good chunk of change in cash. So make sure you're entered. I'll announce that again later. I meant to post it today in the group so everybody would hop on and be compelled to buy something if you haven't already. And we'll do that sometime first of the week. We'll get all that organized when Tanner has all of our invoices generated. And then we'll probably do it live during one of next week's sales. I'm going to start going through this crate of vintage because we have crates and crates we can go through, new stuff, go back through old stuff. I've got a crate over here with some cassettes, miscellaneous stuff, and then some high-end stuff to auction. So every 100 spent should be an entry. That's a good idea, but then that would knock out a few people. So we want everybody to be entered if way possible. Okay, first record is one we don't see too often. Eric Clapton, From the Inside. Eric Clapton, From the Inside is a 1994 pressing. It's only $39.99. Eric Clapton, From the Inside, $39.99, pressed in 1994. To me, that seems really cheap. So first record of the night is a fantastic deal on a 1994 OG Eric Clapton record. The Robert Cray Band, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Robert Cray Band, $19.99. Yes, I will put up some CDs tonight because I want to continue to show new stuff, and we're going to have plenty of new stuff to show, and we're going to go back through some stuff. But at some point, we might find time to do some CDs. Part 1, Part 2, I'm not really for sure. It's called From the Cradle, not From the Inside. It's called From the Cradle. Oh, it is. It's in cursive. That's why I couldn't read it. From the Cradle, Eric Clapton. Sold to Andy Lewis. Andy Lewis, that is called From the Cradle. So that's sold to you. All right, Robert Cray Band is still available. Next record is Cream, Once Upon a Time. I had never seen this before. I hadn't really got a chance to look at it. It is $39.99. Cream, it's a 2LP gatefold. It is on their label, RSO Polydor, West German, $39.99. $39.99. Cream, Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time. Entry, is there a giveaway? Alice Cooper. Yes, if you've bought something this week, we're going to do a giveaway sometime first of the week, and it's going to be anybody who has bought something from us this week. If you have made a purchase from us on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or tonight, then you'll be entered. Jerry Garcia. Jerry Garcia is $29.99. It has a little bit of cover chipping up here. Cover chipping along the top up here. Jerry Garcia is $29.99. Jerry Garcia is $29.99. The Savage 7 soundtrack. The Savage 7 soundtrack is $39.99. This is on Atco. This has Cream and Iron Butterfly. It's a two-tone Atco label. Billy Underwood wants Jerry Garcia, sold to Billy Underwood. Somebody asked me if I had some Grateful Dead. Not only do we have Grateful Dead albums, we have some Grateful Dead derivatives. Jerry Garcia, Bob Weir, one of the other guys. We got some of their solo albums and some of their solo projects. So lots of Dead and Grateful Dead related stuff tonight. Too Bad Jim, R.L. Burnside. This is 180 gram. This is limited edition, 180 gram. This looks like an older record. This is $39.99, as in an older pressing. 1994. $39.99. $39.99. Can you confirm if I've purchased something this week? Has Paul Bill bought something from us this week? We'll probably have a few of those questions throughout the show. A lot of people's going to be like, well, dang, I'll make sure I buy something now. Get entered in the giveaway. Bus Boys, minimum wage rock and roll. Bus Boys is $9.99. Bus Boys is $9.99. J.J. Cale. J.J. Cale is $34.99. And Roll On Big Mama, 20 great hits, 20 great songs. Joe Stampley, Jim and Jesse, C.W. McCall, Statler Brothers. That is $9.99. Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits. Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits is $9.99. Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits, $9.99. 12-inch promo single, Paul Bill has? Yeah. Paul Bill has bought something this week. I think he said that jokingly, right? Okay. Peter Gabriel, Big Time. Peter Gabriel, Big Time promo 12-inch single, that is $19.99. Jeff McMaster's first on Kenny Rogers. Caroline, Bus Boys was $9.99. $9.99. Chris and Marilyn, you were second on Kenny Rogers. Jeff McMaster was first. Usually I would have a stack of those laying around this week, but I don't know. That's the only one I have. We have The End of the Game. The End of the Game, Peter Green. Peter Green, this is a white label promo, $49.99 on Reprise. Wow, that's very clean looking, $49.99, white label promo. Live Cream is $34.99. Live Cream, $34.99. And Aretha Franklin. What does that say? Is it Lady? La Diva. La Diva. Wow. Promo copy, $19.99. Gold stamp promo. Kevin Squires is in on the Peter Green. That's a cool looking record, Kevin. Greasy Wheels. Just loves them old greasy wheels. This is on London. $19.99. Promo sticker. Let's see exactly what this is here. This is Greasy Wheels. That's the name of the artist. Blue London stereo label. That is $19.99. $19.99. If you just joined us, we're going through a crate of new arrivals that we have not got to yet this week. John probably priced these a week ago, and we've just priced so much stuff from Kevin's collection. We're just now getting around to showing it for the first time. Groundhog, cross-cut saw. Groundhogs, plural, $17.99. Groundhogs, cross-cut saw, $17.99. That's tough to say. Cross-cut saw, groundhog, $17.99. Dobie Gray, Drift Away. This is the one that has his hit on it. Everyone's always looking for this. They'll ask, what's the tracks on Dobie Gray? It's the OG Decca label too. This has Give Me the Beat Boys, Free My Soul, I Want to Get Lost in Your Rock and Roll. That's Dobie Gray, $24.99. OG Decca. Richard Harris, A Tramp Shining. Richard Harris is $19.99. And Corey Hart. Corey Hart is $19.99. Gold stamp promo, Corey Hart. Very clean, very nice. Gold stamp and hot sticker. Alex Roman wants Dobie Gray. So to Mr. Roman. Alex, I hadn't forgot about you or your stuff here. I just I hadn't got to it. I was texting someone earlier. I said, hey, you still got those records you sent me a video of? He's like, no, I sold them. You never respond to me. I'm like, yep, that's the story of my life. If you wouldn't imagine how many record sales we could have a week if I actually bought everything that was sent to me. It would be unbelievable. Debbie Blair, first on Corey Hart, sold to Debbie Blair. We would have to have 2 record sales. If I bought everything that I had an opportunity to buy, we'd have to have 2 record sales a day for 7 days a week, and I would still be saying we still hadn't got to everything. Right, Tanner? Yeah, pretty much, Tanner said. Detective. Detective is $9.99. Gold stamp promo. Detective. Gold stamp promo. The Genius of Ray Charles, $19.99. Let's see what label this is on. It is Atlantic, technically a reissue label, but it's very clean. The OGs of this are usually tough to find in nice condition. $19.99. $19.99. Deep Purple, made in Europe. Deep Purple is $26.99. Made in Europe. And Grateful Dead Live. This is $79.99. Or, yeah, Grateful Dead Live. $79.99. Green Warner Brothers label. The cover does have some seam splits. The cover does have some seam splits. This is on Green Warner Brothers label. Looks like it's about EX. Grateful Dead Live. Alex Roman wants Ray Charles. Where are you, Ray? Right there's Ray Charles. Have I missed anything else? Yes, 2 record sales a day, 7 days a week. A morning and a night show, 7 days a week. Man, that would be crazy. I know we could do it. There would be people watching. I know we could be selling stuff, but we just can't do it. That would be insane. Papa John Creech, $14.99. We would need a whole new full-time shipper. We would need another Chad to sell the things. We would need a couple more Tanners and a couple more Johns and a couple more Eds. Johns and Eds aren't easy to find. Or Tanners. Or Dougs. You can find Seths all day long. They're everywhere. Papa John Creech. Papa John Creech, $19.99. $19.99. Robert Cray Band, Who's Been Talking? Robert Cray Band. A couple of Robert Crays in here I don't see too often that hadn't sold. I'm kind of surprised. $19.99 on Robert Cray Band. And this is Albert Collins, Robert Cray, and Johnny Copeland. Showdown. That is $24.99. $24.99. Bob Weir, Heaven Help the Fool. Bob Weir, Heaven Help the Fool. $29.99. Bob Weir, Grateful Dead. Ace. Ace. $49.99. $49.99. Ace, that's Bob Weir as well. Bob Weir, Ace, $49.99. Jonathan Bodine, you're first to Bob. And I'm going to give you dibs on that one too if you want it. I didn't realize, I would have separated those. I didn't realize that was Bob Weir as well. So, Jonathan, you got that one for sure. Let me know if you want that one. New Riders of the Purple Sage. That is $19.99. New Riders of the Purple Sage. New Riders, this is, I haven't never seen this one. It is 1986 sealed. It is called Before Time Began. $39.99 sealed, Before Time Began. He has 3 copies of Ace. You don't need another one then, I guess, or do you? Peter Gabriel, Birdie, Gold Stamp Promo. Peter Gabriel, music from the film. That is a soundtrack by Peter Gabriel, $34.99. Yeah, do you have the best copy, though, Tanner said? Do you have the top copy? Do you have a top copy? I've not shown any Kiss yet, but that gives me a good segue to put some stuff up for auction. Let's see what we got over here. As y'all just seen in the group, I hope everybody's in our group. This is also another good segue to Tanner post the group link. We have We have a private group called Whole Lot of Records where a lot of our customers are in there, and then a lot of other people who probably have no idea how they ended up in there, but they're in there anyway, and sometimes they buy stuff and they're like, who are you? Where do I pay for this? And, and then they find out we're actually a business and they're in a business group. But anyway, your mic is hot on the feed. Have to justify. Okay, let me turn that down a little bit. I think I'm talking loud. I actually went to bed a decent hour. I went to bed about 4 a.m., so I got a lot more sleep. So I may be a little bit more, test 1, 2. Okay, I'm not pegging anymore. I'm a little bit more rested than I usually am. Right, Tanner? Okay, there's the group. Please join it, and you'll see lots of cool stuff. That's about as simple as it gets. Okay, now I hadn't got to do a lot of research on this. I meant to tag it so I could give you the details. I can tell you this. It's a KISS Psycho Circus picture disc. And John said it was pristine. This is from Kevin's collection. Mercury, 1998, KISS Psycho Circus picture disc. Let's see here. Mercury, not for sure. It says promo copy down here at the bottom. Promo copy. 1998 Mercury. That's all I can tell you. And this is a $50 start. KISS Psycho Circus. Now, I don't know if they're all promo copies or what's going on, or if this is an OG. I don't know a lot about the Psycho Circus release. Psycho Circus release, $50 start. $50 start. That's a KISS record. Someone just asked for one. Next is, I got Corey Hart, the heavily requested one. Corey Hart, First Offense, and this is the one that has sunglasses at night on it. This is a $15 start, and it is absolutely pristine. It looks like it was just opened, maybe the shrink wrap taken off of it, and that's a $15 start. Corey Hart, First Offense. Very requested album. Everybody's like, you got the Corey Hart album with sunglasses at night? No, not right now. And then Jerry Garcia, Run for the Roses. This was so clean and nice looking, I figured we better put it up for auction. Jerry Garcia, Run for the Roses. That appears to be the original Arista inner sleeve. And this here, the disc is near mint. It's very nice. So this was too clean of a copy. Now this right here tells me this little strip that's folded over the spine, that's usually some kind of indication that it's a reissue, maybe not a first press. Regardless, I can't really tell you. It's Arista AL58240, but it is completely near mint. $35 start on that. $35 start on that. So we got a KISS Psycho Circus promo picture disc up for auction. A Corey, which is now at $70. We have a Corey Hart that's up at $25, and Jerry Garcia. I have a feeling Jonathan Bodine's going to bid on that. Peter Gabriel. Peter Gabriel is $34.99. Peter Gabriel is $34.99. Peter Gabriel is $34.99, and Cream Off the Top. Cream Off the Top is $34.99. Let's see here. Where are we at? So KISS 70, Corey Hart. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Hall & Oates, H2O. Hall & Oates is $19.99. And we have Elvis Harem Scarum. Let's see what pressing this is. $24.99. Elvis Harem Scarum. RCA mono copy. It looks like it's about EX. Wow, has the photo insert with it. Has the photo insert with it. Elvis Harem Scarum. That's $24.99. Mark Robinson was first to Peter Gabriel. Mark Robinson first to Peter Gabriel. I'm assuming you wanted this one. Is that the one with Salisbury Hill? It is. That's the one with Salisbury Hill on it. I need to try to get that in stock on new vinyl. Heavily requested. Mark Robinson, you were first to Peter Gabriel. Josh Duvall, you were second. Cream Off the Top. Hall & Oates. Elvis Harem Scarum. And Sgt. Pepper's, we are at $19.99 on Sgt. Pepper's. This is the Peter Frampton Bee Gees Sgt. Pepper's deal. $19.99. Regina Tabor wants the Harem Scarum. I've seen that coming. And American Woman, the Guess Who. This is $24.99. The cover looks like it's about a VG minus. on American Woman. It's a German press. It's got one of those a little bit more flimsier kind of Euro covers. $24.99 on that. Okay, let's go through our auctions because we need to put a couple on timers. It's been a while. Corey Hart. Corey Hart is at $25. That's with George Buchanan. That's going once, going twice. I'll go ahead and say going twice, going 3 times. No one else has bid. And then Jeff McMaster, never mind. Debbie's at 27 on Corey Hart. Kiss, Psycho Circus, Jeff McMaster is at 70. That's going once, going twice. And then Nathan Myers just bid on Jerry Garcia. This is a beautiful copy. I like the artwork too. It's like some kind of tiger dinosaur going riding. It looks like they're racing them or something. Very trippy, acid looking cover. Nathan Myers at 38 on Jerry Garcia. Have I missed anything else? Brian Case. Brian, I will message you. I don't know if you're still watching on YouTube, but I'll have to send you a message about what you commented about. Country Soul, Glenn Campbell. Country Soul, Glenn Campbell, that is $9.99. And Grateful Dead, In the Dark. This is $39.99. This is a Hoppapog pressing. Hauppauge. $39.99. $39.99. It's a Tigersaurus. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense now. Tigersaurus. Chad, have you ordered any single soundtrack? Oh, yeah. Those are out of print, though. Tigersaurus is, current bid on Tigersaurus is Jonathan Bodine's at 40. Debbie's second at 40. And Grateful Dead, In the Dark. Some kind of pressing, special pressing, or maybe it's pressed somewhere. I really don't know. That's $39.99. Seems like a good price for a near mint dead record. Janie C. Riley, Wings to Fly. Janie C. Riley is $9.99. And Pat Boone, Songmaker, Mr. Boone. He was right down the road not too long ago. $7.99. Town Square Records and Comics in Gallatin. He was signing autographs. He's still alive and kicking. $7.99 for Pat Boone. Nathan Myers is at 42 on Jerry Garcia. All right, let's end these other two. Let me make sure there's no other bids. I don't think anybody else, well, we're going to end Kiss. I don't think anybody else has bid on Kiss. Jeff McMaster gets the Kiss picture disc for 70. And then Corey Hart, we need to do a final call. Debbie Blair's at 27. Who bid 25? Who bid 25 on that? Make sure he's out. George Buchanan, let me know if you're out on Corey Hart. Debbie's got that for 27. Going once, going twice to her. And then Jerry Garcia's at 42. Conway Twitty, Southern Comfort. Conway is $9.99. George Jones, I Want to Sing, with a very cool cover. Looks like he's a tour bus truck. $9.99, George Jones. David Bowie, this is a interview. Promo only interview, $49.99. See how it's a lot different? It's got this big question mark right up here. The interview, David Bowie. And this is from around the era of Never Let Me Down. $44.99. Promo only David Bowie interview. Stereo promotional copy, not for sale. Pristine. David Bowie. And this one, man, I was going to put this one up for auction. Well, we have an open slot, so let's do it. The Man Who Sold the World. The Man Who Sold the World. It's a black label, RCA, David Bowie, and it is, I don't know how well the vinyl ever comes across on y'all's screen, but this thing is pristine. Now, this is like the, I guess technically like the third cover for this thing, but I don't see it as often as I do some of the others. And this is for sure the second cover, the cartoon-looking cover, it's heavily bootlegged. This is for sure a U.S. pressing. It's not an OG, and we need a $40 start on it. It is very, very nice, especially for being a black cover, too. A little bit of ring wear up here. Bowie, though, is a $40 start. The Man Who Sold the World. George Buchanan's at 30 on Corey Hart, and Debbie White is at 46 on Jerry Garcia. We'll straight sell this Bowie. Bowie Images, 66 to 67. Bowie Images, 66 to 67. This is $49.99. Bonus pack, 2-record set on London. Stereo. Very, 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 very nice. $49.99 for that Bowie. And it looks like we got a few Bowies left in here. So it's going to get very confusing. This is Bowie original soundtrack from the film Christine F. That's $39.99. And we have Arnold Corns, a.k.a. David Bowie, and the Spiders from Mars, Man in the Middle. That is $29.99. $29.99. Where's our Bowie fans? That's some pretty interesting stuff there. Nathan Meyer says he's out on Jerry. Debbie's at 50. I hadn't seen Jonathan bid in a while. And Debbie's back in on Corey Hart. And then this Bowie back here, we're looking for a $40 start. So let me go back through this crate. Some pretty interesting stuff, especially this first couple records. These Robert Crays are still available. Usually those get gone. Robert Cray is $19.99. Robert Cray is $19.99. Corey Hart's at $35. No, I will show Jerry Garcia again, since we may be going once, going twice to Debbie. Debbie has Jerry Garcia at $50, going once, going twice. It's just a really, really nice copy. Really, really nice copy. It's near mint, not sealed. Okay, so that's back there. Bowie just got a bid with Paul Brothers for $40. One more look at this. The Man Who Sold the World, as covered by Nirvana. Bowie did it first, though. She Shook Me Cold. That's a good one, too. And, of course, The Man Who Sold the World's on here. So that's going once, going twice to Paul for $40. Jonathan's back in on Jerry Garcia, and we officially have a war going on with Corey Hart and Jerry Garcia. Robert Cray is sold to George Buchanan. That's sold to George Buchanan. Robert Cray. Next was Cream, Once Upon a Time. Cream stuff, I don't know. We sell a lot of Cream stuff. We always sell Disraeli gears, but I figured Cream stuff would go a lot faster than... We have a lot of Cream stuff in some crates in the back. $39.99. And Sean, I'm glad you're watching. I meant to tag you. I have that Clash promo sampler that you've been asking about. So, the Savage 7 Cream and Iron Butterfly. That's $39.99 at co-label. Last one of those that came through I kept. Too Bad Jim, R.L. Burnside. That's $39.99. Debbie looks like... Debbie's at 53 on Jerry Garcia. Debbie's at 39 on Corey Hart. And Paul, you've got David Bowie going once, going twice for 40. Going twice, going three times, I guess I should say. Busboys, a couple people asked about this. It's still available. It's only $9.99, minimum wage, rock and roll. J.J. Cale. We had Roll On Big Mama, Peter Gabriel, Big Time, a single off his album So. Live Cream, La Diva, Aretha Franklin, Greasy Wheels, Groundhog, Richard Harris, Detective, Deep Purple. This Grateful Dead is still available. This is live, $79.99. Green Warner Brothers labels. Green Warner Brothers labels. Invasion, Papa John Creech. Robert Cray Band, Who's Been Talking? This one should sell as well. $19.99, Robert Cray Band. And then Showdown. This has Albert Collins, Robert Cray, and Johnny Copeland. And there's the other Bob Weir Ace album. It is $49.99. Creatures of the Night. I have a Creatures of the Night picture disc I will put up here soon. Let's see. Debbie's at 65. How much for Peter Gabriel Big Time Stacy? It is a promo copy, $19.99. Richard, whoa, a lot of comments. Time out. Everything moved on me. First, David Howard asked, does Busboys have Boys Are Back in Town? That's Thin Lizzy. No, that's not on here. That's not on here, David. Next was Stacy. Big Time was $19.99. Richard Davis, first to Showdown. Richard Davis. Let me pull Showdown for you. This right here is sold to Richard Davis. Debbie's at 41 on Corey Hart. Brady Deep Purple was made in Europe. Made in Europe, $26.99. That was for Brady Bell. Looking for Night Ranger, Man in Motion. Grant, I hadn't found that for you yet. I've been looking. And then Jim Anstant wants the Ace Bob Weir album. That's sold to Jim Anstant. What is the Harris? The Richard Harris, who just asked that? Brian White. The Richard Harris is A Tramp Shining, $19.99. Jonathan's out on Jerry Garcia. Debbie's at 65. So Jerry Garcia is going once, going twice for 65. Uh, Richard says, can I put back Eddie and the Cruisers from Tuesday night? Sure. And I'm sure there will be somebody who want that pretty fast. There usually is. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. That was a flurry of stuff. New rider, the best of the new riders of the Purple Sage is $19.99. So where were we on Corey Hart? Did anybody ever say out on that? George Buchanan is at $40. Going once, going twice. Minty copy. George Buchanan. Corey Hart, $40. Going once, going twice. Debbie Whitehead is at $65 on Jerry Garcia. Going twice, going 3 times. And then let's go ahead and sell this to Paul Brothers for $40. David Bowie. If anybody wants Eddie and the Cruisers, this was a beautiful copy. Soundtrack, Eddie and the Cruisers, shrink wrap and hype sticker, $19.99. Let's see. It's only YouTube that there are 20. Facebook has over 100. Yeah. I guess. Do what now? She was replying to a customer that was upset we were selling non-direct. Oh, somebody's upset we're. Oh, okay. Tanner monitors the comments. Sometimes things get blocked and deleted before I even see them. But John Sheehan gets 80 in the Cruisers. Somebody's upset we're selling records. Psh. Okay. You don't have to watch. New riders, this is sealed, $39.99. Some people get on, they're like, this is ridiculous. Y'all are selling records. And I'm like, well, I mean, you don't have to watch. Nobody, this isn't, nobody's forcing you to watch this. Peter Gabriel, Birdie soundtrack. That was $34.99. Gold stamp promo. Cream off the top, $34.99. Hall & Oates is $19.99. And Sgt. Pepper's is $19.99. Sgt. Pepper's is $19.99. American Woman, The Guess Who, $24.99. Country Soul, Glenn Campbell, $9.99. Brian White wants the Richard Harris. Brian White wants the Richard Harris. These two back here hadn't seen a bid in a while, so they got about 30 seconds. They got about 30 seconds left. Sherry Darnell wants the Richard, or Brian White get Richard Harris. Sherry Darnell wants Sgt. Pepper's. Next is Grateful Dead in the Dark. That's still available. Grateful Dead is $39.99. We have Janie C. Riley, Wings to Fly. That is $9.99. Pat Boone was $7.99. Conway Twitty was $9.99. George Jones was $9.99. David Bowie, that was $44.99. Interview promo only. Tony Doyle wants the Grateful Dead. That one there in the dark. So do you. And we have David Bowie Images. David Bowie Images, $49.99. David Bowie Christine F soundtrack, $39.99. And David Bowie Man in the Middle, $29.99. All right, let's sell these two records back here. Jerry Garcia is sold to Debbie for $65, or excuse me, $65, Tanner. $65 the Debbie whited. And George Buchanan gets Corey Hart for $40. I did not see any. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is, Debbie Blair has this right now for $41. Debbie Blair has Corey Hart for $41. George, let me know if you're in or out on that. Let me know if you're in or out on that. Debbie was actually in at 41. I scrolled a little bit further, and she was in at 41. I missed a comment. That's only the second time I've messed up on an auction this week. I didn't really call it sold yet, but we were close. My husband told me he's going to stage an intervention. Well, I can talk to your husband if you want me to. I've had to talk to spouses before and be like, listen, it's okay. They can watch. They can watch. All right, let me get a couple more auctions rolling. We got some interesting stuff back here. I got another Grateful Dead related record. And then I got some of this stuff I just ultrasonically cleaned, and then I just promised a Kiss record. So, was R.L. Burnside, okay, Robert Ludwig Burnside, 1994. That might have been what that Grateful Dead was John put on there. I wasn't really for sure. Okay, let's go through a crate of, what is this back here? I think this is a few new vinyl arrivals, just a couple reminders in case you didn't get to watch last night. Most of it is just 2 titles, except for the stuff back here in the back. But let me go through it. George said he was out. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell that then to Debbie. Let me make sure. Debbie may be like, yeah, he's out. Go ahead and sell it. I'm just joking. Did he say he was out? He did. CH out. Okay, my bad. Okay, sell that to Debbie for $41. comments. We have a lot of people watch that try. It's been a while, knock on wood. We used to have a lot of people watch, and they literally try to sabotage our shows. I don't know what was going on, but it's been a while. I think we filtered all those crazy people out. But what have I done with my monster? There it is. We also have a lot of jealous people watching. Have to filter those people out too. They'll also try to sabotage us. We almost need a cybersecurity team watching. This is a, I'm assuming Grateful Dead related. The hype sticker says, Rolling Thunder, Mickey Hart of the Grateful Dead. Rolling Thunder, Mickey Hart of the Grateful Dead. This is sealed. This is sealed, and this is one of those sealed records where somewhere or another there's probably, you know, it's got some discoloration under the shrink wrap. It's not, more so on the front, like you see there's like some mold underneath it. That's what happens when a record is shrink wrapped and it maybe gets around a kind of a, you know, just somewhere there's a pinhole and just it's got underneath there. That happens. So it's still sealed. You can open it up and you can even take off the shrink wrap and this thing's going to look amazing, or you can keep it sealed. Whatever you want to do with it. But Rolling Thunder, Mickey Hart, this is a $100 start. There's some other big names on here. Steven Stills, Grace Slick, Paul Cantor, Bob Weir, Phil Lesh. I think he was in the Grateful Dead too. That's a $100 start. $100 start. $100 start. Rolling Thunder, Mickey Hart. Bob Dylan, the band, this is also sealed. Bob Dylan and the band, sealed, 2 LP, $65 start. Bob Dylan and the band, $65 start on that, sealed. And then here is the Kiss picture disc. We've got Creatures of the Night. Creatures of the Night. There's only one for sale in the United States for $175. We're going to ask $150 start for this one. This is the picture disc variant. So we have the glow in the dark. This is the picture disc variant. Kiss Creatures of the Night, $150 start. It's in very, very nice condition. I don't think Kevin played this one. He may have opened it. It's got maybe a couple scuffs. I mean, it's a picture disc. You're probably not going to play it anyways. You might play it once, but you know, if you're wanting to crank up an audiophile, best sounding pressing of Kiss Creatures of the Night, you're probably not going to play this or the glow in the dark vinyl. Glow in the dark vinyl is almost the chemicals and I think the procedure made to use glow in the dark vinyl. It's almost as bad as a picture disc, FYI. If you ever see anything that says glow in the dark, it's not audiophile whatsoever. It's probably going to be a noisy record. This is much more of a Kiss collectible. $150 start. Creatures of the Night picture disc, shrink wrap, near mint copy. Jonathan is at $65 on Bob Dylan and the band. We're looking for a $100 start on the Mickey Hart record, and Kiss is $150 start. There's one for sale, and whenever time I say one for sale in the United States, that's on Discogs. There may be one on eBay. There may be 3 on Amazon. I don't know, but we just use Discogs as a quick test. Okay, Ryan Bingham. We still got these in stock, unbelievably. Ryan Bingham is $31.99, American Love Song. Sealed gatefold, Ryan Bingham, $31.99. We have one copy left of Wasp, self-titled. This is colored vinyl. Wasp is $33.99. And Derek and the Dominoes. We sold one. I figured we'd sell out. This has got some cool stuff on it. It's unreleased rarities and obscure cuts. Layla, Key to the Highway, Little Wing. Everybody knows you when you're down and out. This is $44.99. $44.99. Some picture discs, they're doing a little bit better job on more modern picture discs. Those older picture discs like the Boston and the Steve Miller Band, Abbey Road, those aren't the greatest. These newer ones, they're a little bit better, but technically a picture disc isn't vinyl. It's like plastic. Some way it's just plastic. So Emilio Holmes wants a Ryan Bingham. So to Emilio, if you're watching for the first time and you've made a purchase, Emilio, thank you and welcome to CollectCo. And Please message our page. We need your mailing address and your email address. This is our last record sale of the week, and we will be sending out invoices on Monday. We have a ton to send out. We're on track. If I kind of have a goal, a sales goal tonight. That's why later tonight we're going to get in the high-end bin and do some discounting. We can have another tied for another record-setting all-time high week and gross sales for us. So thank you. That's why we're going to do a giveaway for sure, but also we're going to cut some deals later tonight. You know, we kind of have sales goals here, and I try to do my best to reach them every week. The Beatles deck of tapes is $19.99. So Emilio, thank you. Make sure you message our page. And Cruel Intention soundtrack, $31.99. Cruel Intention soundtrack, $31.99. The car is self-titled. I sold a ton of these. That's probably still why I have 2 left, but classic album. Just what I needed. Best Friends Girl, Good Times Roll. That is $28.99. Paul Brothers takes the Beatles deck of tapes. Paul, let me know what you think about that. I like that stuff. It's a lot of rare stuff people usually don't hear. Okay, Kiss, Creatures of the Night. We're looking for a $150 start. Let me scroll through the comments right quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Sean Jones, I'm jealous of Velvet Underground. I'm not even going to pretend I'm not. I think when I said we have a lot of other record sellers watching, when I meant that, as far as being jealous. But the good thing about our records is they're all for sale. But somebody's interested in that Velvet Underground. I was hoping I could strike a deal on it. But we do have a lot of other record stores watching, and sometimes they, like I said, try to sabotage us. Not the best business practices. Where was we at on Dylan, Tanner? Debbie Whitehead is at $70. Debbie's at $70, going once, going twice. If anybody wants to buy Mickey Hart, $99.99. That's what I can sell it for. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. I'm going to leave Kiss up for just a few more minutes. Kiss is a $150 start. We hadn't sold any of our Creatures of the Night. We still got the glow in the dark, and we got the picture disc. Jonathan's at $75 on Grateful Dead and the Band. This is sealed, by the way. I hope that somebody opens this. This will be a great pressing to open and enjoy a minty, fresh copy of Bob Dylan and the Band. Jonathan's at $75. There's the cars. We got Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. Meatloaf is $36.99. And Pearl Jam, The Broadcast, $19.92. Pearl Jam, The Broadcast, $19.92. That is on splatter vinyl. Last one we have left. We sold several last week. Good track list, $49.99. Middle Night was the worst sellers. Oh yeah, we had all kinds of people watching, and they were. We went back through and removed about a third of all those complainers. We don't take complainers, especially if there are other sellers. They're not even interested in buying. They're just on here trying to cause chaos. Metallica, Seattle, 1989, Volume 1, $39.99. $39.99. Debbie Whitehead is at $80 on the Dylan. And MC5 is $28.99. MC5 is $28.99. Led Zeppelin 3 is $29.99. Led Zeppelin 3 is $29.99. That's a new restock. And so is George Strait. This is essentially his greatest hits, $27.99. George Strait greatest hits, $27.99. $27.99. And we have one copy, almost skipped it, the Crow soundtrack. The Crow soundtrack is $38.99. I actually had one that night after the metal collection. I had one guy call me. He called me. He like blew up my messenger wanting to talk to me. I thought something was wrong. I had no idea who he was. Found out later he was another seller. Man, he was almost aggressive with me on the phone. I told him never to call me again. He was crazy. He couldn't believe what we were doing. He's asking me all these questions, and just I was like, man, you know, you can start your own business. And Sean McAllister gets 2 George Straits. Sean McAllister, 2 George Strait icons. Those are $27.99. And Yvette wants the Crow. And that's the last one I have left. Dustin Chandler, I'll have to put you. I think you were the one, Dustin, asking about this. These are back in stock. I can get you one. I think Tanner was like, don't we have a waiting list for this? And I was like, I think someone requested it last show. And I didn't know who it was, and so I ordered some, and I guess it was you because now it's hit me. But Dustin, I will get you one of those for next week's invoice. They are still available. So sell that one to a vet, and Dustin. Okay. Next is Jeff McMaster, 82 on Dylan. Now we got Jeff, Debbie, and Jonathan bidding. This is a sealed copy of Bob Dylan the band. If anybody wants to buy Kiss, I think we were gonna mark this like $200. But if anybody wants to buy it, $149.99. Kiss Creatures of the Night. We got the picture disc available, and then we got the much more expensive glow-in-the-dark vinyl. It's still available as well. Okay, that was a recap of new vinyl from this week. I still got more to go through. Yeah, the Crow. I bought this from one of our distributors. This is one of these really kind of well-made. It's kind of hard for y'all to see it because of the glare. This is a really cool statue, though, from the Crow. Rooftop PVC diorama, and this is $49.99, and we can ship that to you if you're not a local. Gallery diorama. Very well made. I mean, I was kind of looking at the details. Nothing cheap. The Crow is $49.99. I guess that's Bruce Lee's son, right? Debbie's at 85 on Dylan. You woke up the record industry. Well, thanks to y'all, and I think thanks to what we do here, we offer, you know, we take a lot of extra steps to sell these records than a lot of other places do. You know, a lot of places do clean their records, but you know, we clean and inspect and we guarantee them, and we're offering this service. We're offering this service of selling these across the country, especially right now. Back in 2020, it was because of COVID. Now it's where you can shop from your home with us all week and see a wide selection of records for free. And there's a lot of cost built into that. And I try to explain that to people. I'm like, you know, you may pay $3 more for a new vinyl here than you would on Amazon, or maybe even $5. But, you know, one thing, you're supporting small business. Two, you know, you can shop live at home. So I feel like there's a lot of the consumer, some understand there's cost involved in that. And plus, when we're auctioning stuff, we guarantee it, we ship it very professionally, and you know, there's a lot of people who hop on. They're like, "What is going on here? How are all these people buying all these records? How is this guy doing this?" So, okay. I got the Castle Gray School. I got Castle Gray School. It's a big thing. So. All right, make sure I hadn't where are we at on the, sorry, I'm getting distracted talking. I will shut up here in a minute. Debbie Whitehead's at 85 on Bob Dylan. 85 is the current bid on the Bob Dylan and the band sealed. Let's put up some other stuff. Yeah, I've shown it before. I'll ask them. Jerry, I have a Castle Gray School if you're interested. Castle Gray School. I can try to show it. It's gigantic if you want to see it. But let me know. All right, let's go ahead and run these two. These are two things I just found in the back. This is me and John just ultrasonically cleaned these, so I got a fresh look at them. We have Black Sabbath Sabotage. I just ultrasonically cleaned this. It was pretty nasty looking before I cleaned it. We took a lot of the grime off of it. Sabotage is one of those records I think was probably played at a lot of stoner parties, and they were laid around, and there's usually about a ½ inch thick of marijuana residue on top of them. So we have to really clean up Black Sabbath records 9 times out of 10. That's why there is that's why they're always dirty and beat up. It's hard to find original copies of Paranoid because they were thrown around and whatever. But this, we're just going to start this at $1. Our grading standards, I'm going to give this a VG+. It's got, I don't know if y'all can see it, it's a pretty interesting scuff, pretty noticeable scuff right across here. It's a non-feeler. There's all the marks on here are non-feelers. $1 start though on Black Sabbath Sabotage. Black Sabbath Sabotage, and that is a $1 start. Just found that in the back. It's in shrink wrap. The cover's nice. The cover's in shrink wrap, and it's got a Kane Sloan price tag. If you have a minty disc, this would be a great cover upgrade. Black Sabbath Sabotage. That's a $1 start. That's a VG Plus copy. So, all right, we have AC/DC's The Razor's Edge. I seen this laying in the back, and I was like, oh my gosh. And this is, I'm pretty sure, from Kevin's collection. And I think John just didn't, I think he was going to tell me we probably should just auction it because they're so pricey, or they're kind of hard to find price comps for. Active ones. I mean, there's some sold ones too. But this is a US OG of AC/DC's Razor's Edge. I just ran the matrix. It says 1990, and it's a US. Once again, there's no heavy scratches or anything, but they're it's playable. You can tell side one. You can tell Kevin played side one a little bit more than side two. Of course, the first song is Thunderstruck. So I'm going to grade this one too VG Plus. I'm going to say, just because I know this is a little bit more expensive, I want to be a little bit more conservative on this one. I'm going to call this VG Plus, AC/DC's Razor's Edge. There was only, what did we sell? Only one for sale in the United States for $250 maybe, and it was a VG copy as well. So this, let's start Razor's Edge at $50. Razor's Edge, AC/DC, 1990 US OG. I don't know if I've ever had a OG copy of this. Cover's nice. Cover's very, very nice. A little bit of shelf wear, a couple of dings, but no creases, no writing, and nothing like that. $50 start on that. Don't get those too often. Okay, that's our next auctions. There's some good ones. Takes a few minutes to get those explained and rolling, and then we'll get back to this crate. I think this next crate here has some very interesting stuff in it, so we'll see what's going on here. $50 start. We're going to call that, most of y'all will probably say that's a VG Plus. I'm going to call it a VG though. Josh Duvall is at $30 on Black Sabbath. That's also a VG Plus. Josh Duvall's at $30. And I think we're still bidding on the band. Debbie's at $90 on the sealed copy of Bob Dylan and the band. Bob Dylan and the band. Debbie's at $90. So I'm not going to read all these shout outs, but if you've said anything positive in the comments about it, thank you. I appreciate it. Dakota. It looks like Zach said there could be more Pablo. Jill Berry, Richard Davis, thank you. Jeff Miller. The Castle Gray School is shippable. Yes, Jerry. We could ship that to you. It's Sean Jones matrix numbers. Yeah, some people, you tell them, ask for the matrix number, they don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Jonathan Bodine. So Sabbath, 15. Josh Duvall's at 30. Wayne Heat's at 31. Did you get my Papa John Creech as the first one you showed? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's still right over here. Papa John Creech. That's right over here. This one here, Jonathan. So, Bob Dylan, sealed, and the band, $90, going twice, going three times. Wayne's at 31 on Sabbath, and I am totally shocked AC/DC don't have a bid yet. Georgia Satellites, open all night. Georgia Satellites is $29.99, open all night. Georgia Satellites. Wow, the Georgia Satellites keep the faith. Here's some I've never seen before, $34.99, $34.99. The Funkadelic, can we pull Axel Horn's Funkadelic and give him the barcode on that? And then Jerry Stone, I will show you Castle Grayskull. So back-to-back Georgia Satellites, we have Helix, Wild in the Streets. Helix is $19.99. This is a red vinyl, not for sale promo, 33 vinyl record. Georgia Satellites, that's the one we always see. That's the one, yeah. That's Georgia Satellites, that's the one that has Keep Your Hands to Yourself on it, $34.99. Okay, the Funkadelics that came back in stock, the Funkadelic that came back in stock this week, the SKU number is 0296667. No, I've already messed up. 029 370-219. It is a UK pressing. So Debbie has Dylan going twice, going three times, especially since Jeff is out. I think Jonathan may have already said he's out. Sabotage is 31, going once, going twice. We don't have a bid yet on AC/DC. Wow. This looked like a Cult album, but it's not. It's Balaam and the Angel. Live Free or Die, that's $19.99. Let's see. Now, let me rotate our cart right over here. $114.99. It's large and in charge, just like the original. I've had an original before in the box. It's been years ago, but I bought one at a yard sale one time. I couldn't run to the car fast enough with it. This stuff is not cheap. OGs. And now they're remaking it because it's, as you know, it's very nostalgic right now for a lot of people. This is $114.99. It includes special edition Temple of Darkness Sorceress. Man, look at the artwork on that thing. That's enough just to display if you don't even open it. $114.99. We probably can ship that for you for, well, how about this? If you buy it, we'll ship it for free. Okay, where are we at here? John Lane, give me 1 second on the AC/DC. Well, I think we had the original shipping box that came from our distributor, and I think we tossed it. So we may have to just order some of that size from the U-line. Yeah, right. Okay. Mike Massey said, Balaam or Balsam? This is Balaam, B-A-L-A-A-M, Mike. It's a gold stamp promo, $19.99. If you want that, it's yours. If not, Michael Potts wants it. Okay? Let's Sell Debbie, the Bob Dylan, the band, for $90. That's sold for $90. What was next? Black Sabbath. This is going twice, going 3 times. VG Plus copy in shrink wrap. Wayne Heat was at 31. 31. And that's going twice, going 3 times. I think Josh Duvall, he hadn't said if he's in or out. And then we're looking for a $50 start on the 1990 OG AC/DC's Razor's Edge. It's a VG Plus as well. This thing is... Side 2 is nice. I mean, Side 2 is like pretty close to near mint minus. Side 1 was played a lot. Of course, it has Thunderstruck on it. Oh my gosh. He said give it to Michael. Mike Massey said let Michael have the Balaam there, however you say that. And Wayne can have it. Okay, and Mick wants Helix. Mick wants Helix. Okay, a lot going on there. So we're back in on Sabbath at 32. John Lang is at 50 on AC/DC. And Josh says he's out on Sabotage, so that's about to be sold. 30 seconds left. So we got 3 Georgia satellites here. Open All Night, Keep the Faith, and Self-Titled. Those are all $34.99, whoever asked. Somebody asked. Brady Bell. Okay. Ornette Coleman, The Art of Improvisers. $39.99. Ornette Coleman on Atlantic. Kenny Burrell, Guitar Forms. Kenny Burrell is $34.99. If I buy Castle Gray, could you add it next week's invoice and not the one? Yes, we can do that because we're probably going to have to wait and get you a box anyway for that thing. So we'll mark it sold, and that will be the first thing we put on next week's invoice for you. That's not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. So consider Castle Gray School sold to Jerry Stone, and we will get a shipping box for you on that. John Lang wants Georgia Satellites. Keep the Faith. I don't see that one too often. That's sold to John Lang. Georgia Satellite, Ornette Coleman. Kenny Burrell. Stone Age Man, Joseph on Scepter. Oh my gosh. VG Plus $229.99. VG Plus $229.99. 1969 on Scepter Records. Joseph Stone Age Man, VG Plus. Hide those invoices. Yeah, some people, sometimes they message us and there's like one high-end record that they want, and they're like, hey, I want to get that. Can we go ahead and start it for next week's? And that's usually not a problem. It's kind of like a 1 week layover, but as long as we know you're going to pay for it, that's okay. But we don't really do layaway or anything. But what Jerry just did, that's not a problem. So, all right. Let me pop my neck. Sorry if you just heard that. Miles Davis. Uh-oh, I'm supposed to save this for Mia. Mia, I hope you're watching. If so, I may have to put that up for auctions because I told Mia I didn't know where that was. There it is right there. That we'll start that for $30. Miles Davis tutu if Mia wants it or anybody else. Mia Willis. Okay. So, Mia, I'll just make that fair. I'll put that up for auction, $30 start. Miles Davis tutu, $30 start. Okay, AC/DC is going once, going twice, $50. AC/DC going once, going twice, $50. John Langan. Let's go ahead and sell Sabotage for $31. $31. That's to Wayne Heat. Wayne Heat. Okay, I got a couple really cool looking, nice, clean, some 80s stuff over here. I'm also got another Grateful Dead record. And I've got Eric Clapton. So what we got? We got one record up, but it's about the end. So let me go ahead and grab three things. Eric Clapton, Lita Ford, and Grateful Dead. What a deal on Sabotage. I know. And somebody's about to get us. John Lang, that's going twice. I've been dragging that one out because I figured that would bring over $100. I think John Lang is about to rob me. That's okay, though. I'm going to give it 30 seconds. Oh, my gosh. Jeff said he was in at 32 on Sabotage. Have I missed another bid? What is going on here? Do you see that, Tanner? Let's see. Castle. I think we missed all that and all the Castle Gray School talk. Mike Massey, let Michael have it. Thanks, Paul Brothers, for the info. We're applying the John Lang, Razor's Edge. Jeff McMaster, Sab 32. Gosh. Okay. Who did I just sell that to? Wayne Heat. Wayne, I overlooked the bid. That's the third time this week. I'm on a bad streak. Back up. Jeff McMasters is at $32 on Sabotage. I messed up. It was there on the feed. $32. We're putting that one back up. Let me just hold off on these right now. Let me sell this to John Lang for $50. AC/DC. That is sold. I know no one else has bid on this. If they have, I'm losing my mind because I'm not paying attention. So that's sold to John Lang for $50. Grateful Dead, Working Man's Dead. Grateful Dead, Working Man's Dead. And this is sealed. We need a $100 start for it. It is a pristine sealed copy too. Grateful Dead, Working Man's Dead, $100 start on that. Okay. He said he outbid me. Okay. So Jeff McMaster, $32, going twice, going three times. Miles Davis, Mia Willis is at $45, going once, going twice. The Doors, Moonlight Drive. This is a Doors unofficial live. Or, well, yeah, $49.99. The Scream of the Butterfly, recorded live at the Matrix, 1967. World's Records. This is an unofficial boot, $49.99. $49.99. Randy Davis is first to the Doors. Sold to Randy Davis. Okay, let me make sure let me thoroughly read through a few things right quick. Okay, Tutu is $45, going twice, going three times to Mia. Jerry says, I collect action figures, not just vinyl. That's good to know. Alan Parsons' MoFi has not shipped yet. Clapton box set, Mobile Fidelity. Clapton Unplugged. Yeah, Clapton Unplugged. Yeah, those are really good. We didn't get any of those, unfortunately. Randy Davis got the Doors. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell Sabotage then. This is for sure now. $32. No new bids. That's sold to Jeff McMaster for $32. Jonathan's out on Tutu. Let's go ahead and sell that to Mia for $45. And it's Super Savers, which that's going to be a reissue, a 70s reissue. Warner Brothers, the catalog number is Warner Brothers 1869. Warner Brothers 1869. But yeah, that's not going to be, this is not like a green label 1970. This is a Super Savers reissue. Probably, what, late 70s? $100 start. Lita Ford, Out for Blood. Lita Ford is a $25 start. Near mint. Lita Ford, $25 start. Out for Blood, $25 start. That's now for bid in the back. And then here's an Eric Clapton record we don't see too often. This is Eric Clapton Pilgrim. This is from what year? 1998. This is a 1998 Europe pressing. 1998 Europe pressing. It is near mint. Has original inner sleeves with it. This is a $60 start. Eric Clapton Pilgrim. German pressing. Europe. $60 start. 2 LP. 1998. Clapton is a $60 start. That is one that I know hasn't been in print in a long time, and I've never seen it before. Clapton. $60 start on that. And the OG's back is upside down. I didn't know that, but that's good to know. All right, so we're looking for 100 on that. Dallas, 60 on Clapton, and Lita Ford is up to 40 with Bob Riger. Paul Bill's at 45. Joseph is $229.99. VG Plus. Joseph Stone Age Man. By the way, that egg, another Psych record we had the other night, that Egg Cream, I put it on Discogs and we sold it for $150 last night. Almost instantly. The Doors, Down the Lights. Another Doors unofficial. $64.99. The Doors, Down the Lights. Danish TV, Ed Sullivan Show. Yeah, there's all. This is a compilation of different live Doors. Randy Davis gets that one. Wow, Randy's all over these. That's sold to Randy Davis. Bad Brains, Eye Against Eye. Bad Brains is $134.99. Bad Brains is $134.99. Unofficial, this company here, they made a lot of bootlegs. They basically got recordings of live Doors shows. They pressed it on the vinyl, and they sold it, and they kept all the money, and they didn't give Jim Morrison any. They didn't give Ray Manzarek any. They didn't give Elektra Records any. They kept all the money themselves, and then they did not give the Doors any. That is the best way to put the legal basis of an unofficial. They pressed something without permission, and they didn't give the artist any money. Eric Clapton, Pilgrim. Eric Clapton, Pilgrim, I think this is a 2 LP German pressing, only one and one only bid with Dallas Coupe at $60. $60. Lita Ford. Lita Ford, high bid on this is $50 with Will Harper, going once, going twice. Lita Ford. John Lang is at $65 on Clapton. And if anybody wants to buy the Grateful Dead, I will sell it for $99.99. $99.99. And Bad Brains is $134.99. Eye Against Eye. And we also got Rock for Light. Bad Brains, Rock for Light, $99.99. 2 Bad Brains, OGs in there. Yeah, there's a lot of unofficials out there. I mean, there's records that look like that. There's thousands. There's thousands of just Led Zeppelin bootlegs. Pink Floyd, there's a ton. There's a ton of Pink Floyd bootlegs. All the live shows people recorded. Hundreds of thousands of Beatle ones for sure. Scorpions, Love Drive, $39.99. UK pressing. UK pressing, $39.99. Some of them sound good, some of them sound terrible. You never know. Lita Ford, this is going twice, going 3 times. Will Harper, $50, going twice, going 3 times. And Pilgrim, we just got a new bid on Pilgrim at $65. John Lane, Dallas, you were the other bidder. Bad Brains bundle. I actually have shown these before. I showed these one night on auction, and I've since, I think, reduced them. But, I mean, I will do another, sticker price would equal $234 or $235. I would do $210 on both of them. They have inserts and everything with them. They were very, very nice copies. I mean, they're pristine. Not just saying that. We've ultrasonically cleaned them. One of them had some inserts with it. But yeah, 210 on both of them. Scorpions. Walt Disney's Fantasia. This is sealed. $49.99. Walt Disney's Fantasia. $49.99. Harlem Bush Music. Tafia. $59.99. Harlem Bush Music. Players in shrink wrap. $19.99. We have Johnny B. Good soundtrack. $19.99. Includes Johnny B. Good performed by Judas Priest. The Game is Over. Original film soundtrack. White label promo. $34.99. Let me move this card a little closer. Sex Lies and Videotape soundtrack. $29.99. Secret Admirer soundtrack. That is $19.99. Gold stamp promo. And Shocker. Shocker is $74.99. Gold stamp promo. Pilgrim is going twice, going 3 times. John Lang at $65. And Lita Ford is sold to Will Harper for $50. Will Harper gets that one for $50. And Randy Davis got that Doors there, Tanner. All right, let me pull up a couple more auctions then. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to make sure Sean Jones is watching because he was waiting for this, I believe. And we'll do this rat. Jill Berry put sec. I think she meant, well, that could mean Secret Admirer or Sex Lies and Videotapes. Which one, Jill? I think she may mean this one. Sex Lies SLT. SLT, that is. SLT. SLT. I think this one here, right? Yeah. Let me know if that's not right. All right, let's go ahead and sell Pilgrim. Pilgrim is sold for $65 to John Lang. $65, Pilgrim. Yeah, SLV. Okay. Yeah, sell that to Jill Berry. Next is a pristine copy of Rat Dancing Undercover. Let me make sure. A couple of these, a couple of them had some, one of them had a mark. Yeah, no, this is the one. There's a mark here that's a non-feeler. And this thing, and plus I just ultrasonically cleaned them. These are pristine. It's a spot in the wax, but it's a non-feeler, and I'm pretty sure it'll play right through without any audible. Rat Dancing Undercover. The cover, speaking of cover, the cover is pristine in shrink wrap. We need a $35 start for Rat Dancing Undercover. $35 start. Price tag, hype sticker, shrink wrap. Vinyl is very, very nice. Bad Brain sold. Tanner sold both these Bad Brains to Tom Dearlove for $200. Both are sold to him $200. Okay, Shocker was $74.99. I thought this was a bootleg, and Sean has been asking about it. He must have caught a glimpse of it one night, and I didn't know what it was. This is The Clash, Sandinista Now, white label promo record. This is The Clash, Sandinista Now, promo only sampler. Promo only sampler. Kind of a tough Clash record to get. The vinyl is, I'm going to say EX. Very clean looking, white label promo. EX Plus. $85 start. The Clash, Sandinista Now, promo copy. Promo sampler. I guess that was a triple disc, so that's like a sampler from it. Randy's at 36 on Rat, or Randy was at 35, Grant's at 36. Shocker. Something Wild. Something Wild soundtrack. This is $19.99, gold stamp promo. Who was I just reading that was in this? Something Wild. I don't see the cast. $19.99 though. Sean Jones is at 93 on The Clash. Grant's at 41 on Rat. The Road is $34.99. Bo Diddley, the originator, has some cover damage down here. Bo Diddley, and this is $39.99 on Checker. Bo Diddley, the originator. Bill Haley and his Comets is $29.99. Moondog Matinee, the band. Very, very nice copy of that, $34.99. Tori Amos, In the Springtime of His Voodoo, sealed, $24.99. That is a 12-inch single, sealed Tori Amos, $24.99. John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band, that is $19.99. The Great Wide World of Quincy Jones, $24.99. Mike Massey wants the sealed Tori Amos. Rats at $46. Sean Jones is at $93 on the Clash, going once, going twice. Jamie, you were second on Tori. Tom Petty, Pack Up the Plantation, $49.99, pristine copy. Randy Davis is at $50 on Rat. Sean Jones is $93 on Clash, going once, going twice. And I've got a Bruce Springsteen unofficial. This is Bruce Springsteen, Roxy LA in stereo. This is a live show. Bruce Springsteen, unofficial, a vintage unofficial, I should say. 2 LPs, handwritten labels. One's on red vinyl, one's on blue vinyl, red and blue vinyl, 2 disc, $50 start. $50 start on that. Bruce Springsteen, Roxy in LA. Paul Beals at $94 on the Clash. The Rat is at $51 with Grant Peltzer. Jason Ivey wants the Johnny B. Good soundtrack. Johnny B. Good soundtrack. So did Jason Ivey. Oh, never mind. He said tracks on I Good. He meant Johnny B. Good. Johnny B. Good, Judas Priest. Caviar, Miles Goodwin. Ring Around Rosie, Kicks. Is There Any Justice, Fiona. Been There, Done That, John Astley. Perfect Stranger, Saga. Skin Tight, Ted Nugent. Rock Still Rolls Me, Frozen Ghost and Friends. No Place Like Home, Bernie Shananan. It's Not the Way You Rock. It's Not the Way You Rock, Dirty Looks. Jason, that's $19.99 if you want it. Eddie Pasir wants the Tom Petty. Paul Beal is at $94 on Clash. Craig is at $50 on the Bruce Springsteen. Randy's at $55 on Rat. Grant's at $56 on Rat. Sean on Rat, not Rant. And then 56 with Grant. And Sean Jones is at $103 on the Clash. The Savage 7, that was a while back. Where is it? Right here. The Savage 7 is $39.99. $39.99. Paul Beal's at $105 on Clash. Randy's out on Rat. Jumpin' Jack Flash. Gold Stamp promo, $19.99. Jumpin' Jack Flash. We have the Golden Child soundtrack. That is sealed, $39.99. The Great Outdoors is $24.99. Another soundtrack. Into the Night. Into the Night is $19.99. Most of these are Gold Stamp promos. That has B.B. King, Patti LaBelle, Marvin Gaye. Bob Seger, Like a Rock. That is $29.99. Sealed, Like a Rock. Sealed with hype sticker. Cinderella, Night Songs. $64.99. Very, very nice. Cinderella Night Song, $64.99. Alan Parsons Project, Vulture Culture, that is sealed, $39.99. Chris Jones wants the Seeger. Tanner Seeger was $29.99. And then Bruce Springsteen, where are we at? Bruce Springsteen, I think Craig is the only bidder. Craig's at $50 on the Bruce Springsteen unofficial. Going once, going twice to Craig. Last bid on the Clash was with Sean Jones, Paul Beal. Paul Beal at $105 on the Clash Sandinista sampler. Paul Beal at $105. Sean says he's out. Paul has that for $105, going once, going twice. Bill Fratsky's now bidding on the Rat. He bid $57. Grant bid $58. Bill's at $59. Pristine. That thing is very, very nice. Got that mark that will play through. And then Bruce Springsteen is going once, going twice. A lot of activity. The Amboy Dukes. This thing is sealed. $79.99 on Mainstream. Badfinger Live, Day After Day. It's also sealed. $64.99. And Genesis Abacab. Genesis Abacab is $19.99. Gotcha soundtrack is $19.99. Gold Stamp promo. My Stepmother is an Alien, $19.99. And I Remember Tommy, Frank Sinatra, $14.99. Modern Girls soundtrack is $19.99. MJQ, that's the Modern Jazz Quartet, Space on Apple, $29.99. Kiss Alive 3. Okay, so This section here in the back was new arrivals. The ones we just been through, we've been through those before. And now I think we're getting into some pretty recent stuff that we've shown last night that we're going to recap. Richard Davis wants the Gotcha soundtrack. And then Leslie put Jen. That was probably for Genesis. Doug, I will put up the Art Blakey next. I was waiting for you to ask about it. Bill's out on Rat. So Grant, it may look like you're getting the Rat finally if no one else jumps in and decides they want it. But you never know. There's a lot of people watching. Final call on Rat. Grant has it for $65. Going once, going twice. Rat, Dancing Undercover. Near mint copy, shrink wrap. Paul, no. Craig, I'm going to go. No, that's the Clash. Bruce Springsteen. Craig, I'm going to go ahead and sell you the Bruce Springsteen for $50. And the Clash is going twice, going 3 times. Paul Bill has it for $105. Going once, going twice. The Clash now. And I've got an open slot, so let me put up the Art Blakey. Art Blakey. 1970 pressing is what John came up with this. I don't know when this was originally supposed to come out. It says recorded 1961, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily released then. I really don't know. But this is it's not a 180 gram reissue or anything. This is an older Blue Note pressing. I hadn't run the matrix, but John has. He put 1970. He put 1970. This, we need we're still picking stuff out of that jazz collection we bought. Very clean looking for what it is. Very clean looking. $50 start. Art Blakey. Roots and Herbs. $50 start on that. All right. About 30 seconds left on those two. Okay, this is the Kiss Alive 3. No one's even made offers on these high-end Kiss records. No one's even made offers. And I looked this up. This and the Creatures of the Night, I think I've got them priced very fairly, but no one's even really made offers. So I've got it stickered for $174.99. It's blue vinyl. It's sealed. It's pristine. And, you know, I'm negotiable on them. The 2 Creatures of the Night, I've got a Revenge. Not going to give them away, but I figure there'd at least be some reasonable offers on them. Probably most of y'all were probably thinking, well, Chad, you usually don't take offers. But right now, on a couple of these, the Kiss records, and, you know, we got some other stuff in our high-end bin, just let me know. And if we can get close, I'll sell it to you. That was some kind of putback, I think. But that's red vinyl. If you don't know, we have these. Red splatter vinyl of Stone Temple Pilots Core. Those are $39.99. And Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. I think I'm in, wait a minute, well, I put this in here because I was going to keep it. But it's still available for sale, I guess. $59.99, white label promo, Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell Easy. White label promo. Disturbed, Indestructible. Disturbed is $119.99. Disturbed, Indestructible, $119.99. Guns N' Roses Live Era. This is a VG Plus. I went through the details the other night, but this is, one side is a VG Plus, the other 2 sides, or maybe 2 sides are VG Plus, and which are still going to sound okay. And then the rest of the record is really, really nice. And that is $699.99. That's one of the more expensive records still available from Kevin's collection. Wayne Carr wants Marvin Gaye. Sell that to Wayne Carr. Dadgummit. Doug Jefferson wants Art Blakey, or Doug Jefferson's at 65 on Art Blakey. Art Blakey, 1970. This probably is an OG Blue Note then. $65, Doug Jefferson. All right, let's sell Paul Bill the Clash sampler for $105. Sell that to Paul Bill for $105. And let's sell Rat to Grant Peltzer for $65. So $65 to Rat. 4 Rat to Grant, and $105 Paul Bill on the Clash. Wayne Carr got Marvin Gaye. Cake, $499.99. $499.99. Cake Fashion Nugget. Can't believe that's still there. VG Plus, USOG. Just, you know, very difficult to find. The Carnegans Gran Turismo is $299.99. That is sealed from Simply Vinyl. Beastie Boys Aglio e Olio is $19.95. It is sealed. Sealed Beastie Boys, $74.99. Green Day Dookie is VG $249.99. John, we just sold the Marvin Gaye white label promo me and you have been talking about the last 24 hours. We just sold it. And another Carnigan's Life, $119.99. That's a $19.99 sale. And then there, I got to put that up. That's the Paul McCartney I'm for sure keeping. I'd love to have guns. My price. Talk to me, Josh. Talk to me, Goose. I'll sell it to you. Sue Ann Jacobs takes the Green Day. Is that the only Green Day? I think so. Sue Ann, I thought that thing would bring 300 plus the night we showed it, but okay. Going twice, going three times on Art Blakey. Doug Jepson. Going twice, going three times on Art Blakey. Here's the Paul McCartney I'm keeping. Run Devil. John didn't know I was keeping it. He priced it $349.99, but I've got to buy this from the store. I told Kevin I was keeping anyway. Plus, you know, McCartney fan, I've got to have his discography. There's a lot of stuff in the 90s that I don't have yet. A lot of it's expensive. A lot of it's cheap. It's probably stuff I'm not going to listen to anyway, but I kind of have to have it, you know, a completist. But you get into collecting McCartney and John Lennon stuff, man, you have to have a lot of shelf space and a lot of money. Gets expensive. All right. Let's go through. Let's go through this crate. All right, let's get crazy. I've tried selling this like 5 times now. Actually, 3 people have claimed it. 3 people have claimed it, and then they didn't want it. So we got Iron Maiden Peace of Mind, $35 start. Iron Maiden Peace of Mind, $35 start. Let's take a look at it. Let's go ahead and sell Doug Jepson, the Art Blakey, for $65. I'm going to put up 3 new auctions. Iron Maiden, original inner sleeve. I think they're eating Eddie's brain there. Lyrics on the back. It's got these kind of scuffs, non-audible scuffs that kind of follow the grooves. It's a VG plus, around a VG plus. This is a $35 start. Iron Maiden Peace of Mind. $35 start. And everything else in here, I'm just going to flip back through again. There's some good stuff in here. So, actually, let's put this up for auction. This is Steely Dan. Katie lied. Condition. Has the original inner sleeve. I don't know if I've seen that before. That's a nice inner sleeve. Black Friday, Dr. Wu. Really good Steely Dan album. Of course, I don't know if you can really name a bad one. Katie lied. $10 start. Steely Dan, Katie lied. I think y'all know what those usually are going for. A lot more than that. So let's flip through this bin. Some good stuff in here. I think this is a crate we showed late the other night, and there's some stuff up here in the front we hadn't shown in a while. So Kip Edwards is at 36 on Iron Maiden, and we got a couple bids on Steely Dan. I still got some stuff over here in the high-end bin to show. Let's do this. Let me read off some albums I have. Dokken, Under Lock and Key. Dokken, Back for the Attack. Europe, Wings of Tomorrow. Europe, Final Countdown. Scorpions, Love Drive. Let's put up this Whitesnake. This may be, I think this is the one. Let me inspect it here. This may be one of the more nicer ones opened. Yeah, this, just some sleeve scuffs. And as y'all seen, we just ultrasonically cleaned them. Whitesnake, $25 start. Whitesnake self-titled. Has, you know, Here I Go Again on My Own, Still of the Night. In shrink wrap with hype sticker. Has the original price tag. And Whitesnake, including Still of the Night, featured as HIP MTV Clip of the Week. Whitesnake. Whatever I just said, $35, $25. I'd like to have a $35 start, to be honest. Michael Church was at $10 on Katie Lied. Leslie's at $15. Chad, if the Carnigans LP is on Minty label, it has different tracks than on the UK version. The Carnigans. The Carnigans we have here are on The two Carnegie's records we still have, which I guess I'm going to put on Discogs tonight. This one is on Stockholm Records, 1995. It's Simply Vinyl, Life. And then this one is on Stockholm, Simply Vinyl. But yes, they're both UK pressings. They're Simply Vinyl UK pressings. All right. The Day Music Died, 1999. Big Bopper, Buddy Holly, and Richie Valens, 1999. All right, well, let's see where we're at here. Jonathan Bodine, What's the Condition? Katie lied. Okay, first we got Leslie Silvey's at $40 on Whitesnake. Whitesnake is a near mint copy. Whitesnake is a near mint copy in shrink wrap. Very, very nice. Katie lied. Current bid on Katie lied is very cheap right now, and this is with Leslie Silvey. No, it's with Michael Church at $20. Still cheap in my opinion. Katie lied. It's an EX copy. It's an EX copy. It's got some weird scuffs on it, but that's just what it is. It's still very nice. Katie lied. EX copy. Janie Wants the Day Music Died. Randy Davis is at $50 on the Whitesnake, and we got a VG Plus Iron Maiden up for bid. Kevin Tays is at $39. Iron Maiden Peace of Mind. $39 is the current bid on that. Whitesnake, Steely Dan, Janie Gets the Day Music Died. Phil Collins, Don't Lose My Number. Phil Collins is $14.99. Don't Lose My Number, 12-inch. We've got Brian Johnson and George D. That is $29.99, promo copy. And For You, From Us, The Astronauts. Let's see. This is what, was it Eddie Passir? I missed that comment. Yeah, Eddie Passir needed to put this back, so it's available. First come, first serve. This is Elton John's Greatest Hits, Volume 1 and 2 together. VG Plus, $39.99. This is like his complete. This is the Volume 1 that we have a lot of, and this is Volume 2. It's both disc in one. VG Plus, $39.99. Steely Dan, $26.30, and Josh Huddleston's at $35. So Iron Maiden is going once, going twice for $39, and Whitesnake is going once, going twice for $50. Steely Dan just got some bids. Mick Fleetwood, The Visitor. Mick Fleetwood is $24.99. Preston Rogers takes the Elton John. I did. Jeff Whitney gets Elton John. Excuse me. Jeff Whitney gets Elton John. Preston Rogers, you were second. That was Brian Johnson before he joined AC/DC. You're joking. Yeah, it is him, isn't it? That's Brian Johnson from AC/DC. $29.99. That didn't even click until right then. $29.99. Jeff McMaster's at $52 on Whitesnake. Phil Collins has a song called Don't Lose My Number, and Steely Dan has a song called Ricky, Don't Lose That Number. You didn't want to lose anybody's phone numbers back in the day, did you? That was like a worst nightmare, I guess. Iron Maiden, going twice, going three times for $39. Randy Davis is back in on Whitesnake at $55. Jeff was at $52. So $52 now at $55 for the in shrink wrap near mint copy of Whitesnake. And Iron Maiden Peace of Mind is on the clock, just at $39. It's a VG Plus copy. And Steely Dan, Katie Lied is an EX copy. This is going once, going twice to Josh Huddleston for $35. Going once, going twice. Barack Obama picture disc. We've had several of these. There's all kinds of political and caricatures this company made. This is $19.99. I think there's even a Hulk Hogan one that is back ordered. I can't get in stock anymore. But B.B. King Sings Gospel, $19.99. B.B. King Sings Gospel, $19.99. And the Beach Boys Party. The Beach Boys Party is $19.99. Let's see if it has the photos with it. No one's even asked. They're usually not with it, and John probably would have put that. No photos. They're usually missing. Michael Church is at $36 on Steely Dan. B.B. King Blues for Me. B.B. King Blues for Me, $19.99. Cocktail Soundtrack is $19.99. For your Hully Gully Party, that is $14.99. Hully Gully Party. Fireballs, Bottle of Wine, $19.99. Carla Bonoff, Wild Heart of the Young is $9.99. Badfinger, Say No More, $19.99. Badfinger. Bill Haley's Greatest Hits is $19.99. Three Musketeers soundtrack, $19.99. The Brandos is sealed, $29.99. John Cougar Mellencamp. John Cougar Mellencamp is sealed, with hype sticker, $39.99. Randy Davis is at $60 on Whitesnake. Sherry Darnell wants the cocktail soundtrack. Sold to Sherry Darnell. It may be. Craig put a picture of a something, a emoji of something. Craig, was that for cocktail? That might be for glass of wine, the fireballs too. You never know. We'll see what Craig was trying to symbolize there. Steely Dan, Jeff McMaster's at 38. Randy Davis, your Whitesnake is at 60, going once. We can go ahead and sell Iron Maiden. I was trying to give it a little bit more time because it was so cheap, but someone got a deal. Who got this for 39? And let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else's bids. Kevin Tays. Kevin Tays. Chad, did y'all get some of those putbacks and cancellations process? I did not. That will be on Monday night. Or excuse me, Tuesday night. I was just saying have a drink is all. Okay. All right, so Iron Maiden is sold to Kevin Tays. I didn't see any other bids. I'm laying it over here for Tanner to tag. Kevin Tays gets that for $39. Cocktail was sold to Sherry Darnell. Michael Church is at 39 on Steely Dan. And Whitesnake is now going once, going twice. I see a couple people out. Randy Davis has that for 60, going once, going twice. Rycooter, $29.99. Donovan, Fairy Tale. Donovan is $19.99. Dragon, Body and the Beat. Dragon is $9.99. Cody Jinks, I'm Not the Devil. That is sealed, $59.99. Cody Jinks, that's out of print. Blood Rock Passage is $19.99. Blood Rock Passage. Cycles, Doobie Brothers. Don't see that very often. $39.99, sealed. The Doobie Brothers, One Step Closer, $12.99. And the Best of Donovan, $14.99. The Doobie Brothers, Living on the Fault Line, $14.99. Alibi Club, Dr. Feelgood, Sneaking Suspicion, $14.99. Dream So Real. Dream So Real has some promo stamping at the bottom, $19.99. The Kinks, Schoolboys in Disguise. That is $24.99. And Will the Circle Be Unbroken? $39.99. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? The Kinks Arthur, $39.99. The Kinks Arthur, I had a UK pressing of that one time we auctioned on eBay. It brought well over $100, the Kinks Arthur. All right, let's put up this other Doors unofficial. It looks like we're about to sell Whitesnake and we need another record. And I don't know if anybody's interested in Cypress Hill, but I'll put it up for auction. So Steely Dan is now going twice, going 3 times to Michael Church. Whitesnake is sold to Randy Davis for 60. That's sold to Randy Davis for 60. And we have Cypress Hill, which I don't know a lot about. It's Cypress Hill 4. This is from 1998. It's a VG Plus. It's a VG Plus, Cypress Hill. Has some scuffs, 1998. $50 start, Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill 4. I think that's metal. Certainly looks like metal. $50 start on Cypress Hill. And then here's a Doors unofficial. This one I posted on Facebook, so I thought I better auction it. Something's Rocking in Denmark. If this is the actual show, it's very interesting. It looks like they're just like outside in the streets playing in Denmark. I don't know if that's like a fake photograph or if that's real. But cool set list. And no, it says Danish TV September. I was about to say, I think this is some kind of like Photoshop. It looks like they're out in the streets of Denmark. Danish TV September 1968, which they may have filmed it out there. I don't know. Danish TV. And then Monterey, California, 1967. They're doing Light My Fire, Break On Through. This is a $50 start. $50 start. The Doors, Something's Rocking in Denmark. Instant Analysis bootleg. $50 start on that. So side 1 is Alabama Song, Backdoor Man, The Wasp, Love Me 2 Times, When the Music Is Over, and The Unknown Soldier. Those are all from the Danish TV. And then Light My Fire and Break On Through is from Monterey, California. That's probably the Pop Festival, right? December 26, 1967. That may have been the Monterey Pop. The Doors. Randy's in at 50. Stoner Hip Hop. Okay, I was way off on that one, I guess. $50 on Cypress Hill. Let's go ahead and sell Steely Dan to Michael Church for $39. That's Michael Church's for $39. Cypress Hill is at 50. Or we're looking for a $50 start. Randy is in on 50 on the Doors. And I will pull from the other auction bin over here This Europe record, which I don't think I've ever offered for sale. Jeff McMaster's at 55 on the doors. This may be the most pristine looking record though I've seen in a while. I mean, we've ultrasonically cleaned it. I mean, it almost hurts your eyes to look at it. Wings of Tomorrow, Europe. I'll say a $25 start. Europe Wings of Tomorrow, pristine, in shrink wrap, has nice price. Wings of Tomorrow, Europe, $25 start. U2, did somebody ask for a bundle earlier? Bundle me the Doobie Brothers. Which ones were in here? Cycles, Fault Line. All right. Okay, so let me see what we got here. 20, 28, 40, 68, 6. Yeah, $60. $60 on the 3 Doobie Brothers, Mark Robinson. $60. Let's see. Where are we at? Mark Robinson says we'll take it. Okay, let me go ahead and take that. All 3 of those, Tanner, for $60. Europe is a $25 start. This U2, actually, let me do this, because that was actually a putback, and I think it's cursed. So I'm going to pull Cypress Hill. If anybody wants to buy this, it's a VG Plus $49.99. That's what I'll sell it for. VG Plus $49.99, Cypress Hill. This U2 is a Japanese 12-inch. I'm going to put it up for a $1 start. This is Japanese vinyl quality. U2, 2 hearts beat as 1. So that's side 2. Side 1, 45 RPM. 2 hearts beat as 1, club version. $1 start. And then side 2 is New Year's Day and 2 hearts beat as 1, a different remix. Another 45 RPM. This is a $1 start, Japanese pressing. We've ultrasonically cleaned it. This is from like I think this was the very first part of Kevin's collection, when I brought back the Tool and the Smashing Pumpkins. This was a putback though. And it's got the Japanese insert with it. Look at Bono. That is actually, you know what? I think this may be technically the Obi on this thing. Hold on a second. It's got this little flip here. You can slide. I don't know how they originally had it packaged, but I mean, now it has an Obi with it. I just increased this by like $100. I guess that's technically the Obi. I thought it was just a lyric insert, but I'm assuming that's how that slid on there like that originally. Because now when you put it down in a sleeve, look at that. Man, I just increased the stock of Coletco by a lot. Can you reply to my message I sent when you get a chance, please? Tanner, we'll look at that in just a second. First, let me get back on. Mark said he'll take it. What auctions? Michael, I'm about to recap auctions. Bill Fratsky's at 25 on Europe. Best price on Cypress Hill. Marco, I'll do a 10% discount tonight. $45 on Cypress Hill. $45. $45 on Cypress Hill. And somebody else asked for something else, I think. Did somebody else ask for a discount on something or best price? Cody Jinks. Zach, I will split with you. $55. That will be a 10% off discount. $55. I know Zach isn't going to say no. Psh, go ahead and mark that down for $55. And Marco V takes Cypress Hill for $45. So $45 on that, $55 on that. We're now in full wheeling dealing mode. I feel like Ric Flair. U2. Yes, put it up here. Thank you, Tillman. U2 is at $25 with Leslie Silva. That thing's cool looking now. Has the Obi with it. And here's the auctions. Let's go through these one time before I finish this crate or continuing the crate. We have Europe Wings of Tomorrow. Europe Wings of Tomorrow. Bill Fratsky's at $25. Richard Davis says, Metalheads, don't sleep on that. Their best release. $25 start. This is pristine too. I mean, you're going to love this. We had they were battling out over the doors earlier. Where did we end up? I see Randy at 100. I think I've sent a bid since then. Jeff is at 105. Jeff McMaster, I've got Jeff at 105 on the doors, unofficial. Something rocking in Denmark. 105, Jeff McMaster. Randy Davis, just let me know where you're at on that. And we have U2, Leslie Silvies at 25 on the U2 Japanese single. Two hearts. These are singles from Boy or War? Boy. War. One of the two. War, Boy. What's the name of this album? I want to say it's Boy because of the boy, but Japanese single. Marty's at 30 on Europe. Bill says he's out. Randy's at 110 on the doors. Jeff and Masters at 26. Some of these Japanese pressings that we don't think we have obies with, I may need to look down in the sleeves from here on out. From War. Okay, War. They had an album called Boy too, but I guess War is the name of that one. Fog Hat, self-titled, $14.99. Fog Hat. Cosmic Things, the B-52s, that was sealed, $74.99. Prince, Let's Go Crazy, 2-cut maxi single, $24.99. Hank Williams Jr., Montana Cafe, $24.99 in shrink wrap. This is the Addicts. I think this is getting into some punk vinyl putbacks here. The Addicts is 2008 blue vinyl, $29.99. The Addicts. U2, Jeff Masters at 26, Randy's at 110 on the doors, and Marty Kramer's at 30 on Europe. I'm going to say Europe and the doors and U2 is all going once, going twice. 30, 110, and 26. Genesis, Nursery Crime and Foxtrot. Nursery Crime and Foxtrot. That is $34.99. That was a putback from a couple shows ago. This thing's really cool. The cover, let me show you the gatefold. There'll be a black cover. This is 2 Genesis albums in one. And then when you open it up, it has all the lyrics. Foxtrot, Nursery Crime. It says not for sale either. Demonstration. It's got a promo stamp on the back. That's $34.99. Mike Massey wants the Addicts, and Marilyn Brown put FH. Let me figure out what FH was. Mike Massey wants the Addicts, though. That's right here. And then FH for Marilyn Brown. FH was Fog Hat, Marilyn Brown. Leslie Silvey, 27 on U2. David Howard, first on Genesis. Grant Peltzer's at 35 on Europe. Jeff McMaster's at 115 on the doors. Josh Huddleston's 30 on U2. Mick is out on U2. Jeff McMaster's at 33 on U2. Marty is in on the Genesis. You were second on the Genesis. David Howard was first. And Randy Davis is at 120 on the doors. Dokken, Tooth and Nail. White label promo, $54.99. $54.99. Covers a VG Plus, mostly because it's got a ding up here and some sticker residue. The vinyl, though, is immaculate. White label promo from Dokken. I am almost positive that's from Kevin's collection. The Offspring is a putback. We had a couple people ask about this. I have a feeling we might can get this sold right here, right now. This is the Offspring Americana. This is an OG from 1998. Not a 180-gram reissue. It's an OG from 1998. $99.99. It's a VG copy. Kevin liked to listen to this one. He liked to listen to Smash a lot too. $99.99 on Offspring. I'm actually going to slip this one behind the cover. I got to put that, probably need to put an anti-static. Jesse Davis. Y'all are sleeping on this one. This isn't technically, well, Clapton is on lead guitar, I think, on several of the tracks, if not all of them. This is $49.99. It's on Atco. The cover has some issues along the spine here, some chipping. It's one of those older tip-on type jackets, but it's on that yellow Atco label, and the vinyl is very, very clean. This is $49.99. Okay, where are we at on U2? Because I've seen somebody just said out. Leslie Silvey said out on U2. The last bid I see is Jeff McMaster. Jeff McMaster's at 33 on the U2 single. Jeff McMaster, 33. That's going once, going twice at Jeff McMaster. Randy just came back in on the doors at 130. And the Europe, we got a couple people interested or back in on that one. Grant says he's out after Marty bid 41. So Europe is 41, going once, going twice. Randy Davis is at 130 on the doors. We'll see where Jeff McMaster's at. And Jeff and Masters in on YouTube. That's going once, going twice. Jesse Davis. Randy Travis, no holding back. VG Plus, $19.99. Can't believe that's there. James Brown, Little Willie John, and a few nice things. That is $54.99. James Brown. Golden Earring. This is sealed, $39.99. Blue Oyster Cult, Extraterrestrial Live, $24.99. Golden Earring Mad Love is $19.99. Golden Earring Grab It for a Second, that is $19.99. Marty Kramer wants Randy Travis, sold to Marty Kramer. A Taste of Honey, Martin Denny. I think this is a big order right here of all putbacks. $9.99, Martin Denny. Samantha Sang, Emotion is sealed, $19.99. Spoons, Bridges Over Borders. Spoons, $14.99. Eagles, The Long Run is $34.99. Wayne Heat wants the BOC Extraterrestrial Live. That's sold to Wayne Heat. Big Daddy, John Cougar Mellencamp, Shrink Wrap and Hype Sticker. Shrink Wrap is torn up here in the corner. Near Mint Record, $24.99. Leslie, you were second on BOC. Okay, it's time to wrap up these auctions because we got lots more to put up. Jeff McMaster gets U2 for $33. I'm still going to give Doors a final call because I hadn't seen Jeff say out on this yet. Randy was at $130. We'll see what's up on that one. And I'm going to go ahead and sell Europe to Marty Kramer for $41. Marty Kramer, you get Europe. Jeff McMaster, you get U2. Marty got Europe for $41. Jeff got U2 for $33. Jeff is out on the door. So final call, going twice, going three times. The Doors unofficial. Something's rocking in Denmark. Randy Davis at $130. So next week, me and Ed was just in the back working on it. We got a ton of Led Zeppelin unofficials, a ton of Pink Floyd unofficials. We have an entire crate of Jimi Hendrix. Next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to let you know when we're going to be selling those, but like one of the hype posts may just be all Zeppelin albums. One hype post may be all Pink Floyd albums, but we still got amazing stuff from Kevin's collection. Y'all haven't seen, I haven't really even seen, and we're going to start knocking out some of that next week. So Jesse Davis is $49.99. $49.99. Somebody go sample that right quick. Go listen to it on YouTube or stream it right quick. You'll probably want to come back and buy it. The Doors is sold. Well, let's go ahead and put up all three new auctions. We have Randy Davis at $130 on the Doors. That is sold. Randy Davis. Any Joe Walsh. We probably need to... Part 2, what time is it? 8:56. We'll take a break at 9:30 tonight, and I'll be just back on YouTube, or I'll be back just live on Facebook on my phone, so we can walk around the store and get into some bins in the back, start cutting some deals. I've also got an entire crate. Let me turn the card around here. Well, you might not be able to see it, but I'll hold it right here where you can. I got an entire crate of stuff to go through. Look at all this. I got disc washers. I've got cassettes, Dave Matthews Band, Bush, Cranberries, Counting Crows. There's CDs in here, books, 45s, CDs, and like a couple other music accessories. I want to go through all that at some point tonight, and there's some cool stuff in there. So, disc washers, 90s cassettes, originals, stuff like that. So, if we don't get to it in the next 30 minutes, I'll do it during part 2. Bob Seger, The Distance. Bob Seger, The Distance is $29.99. And Pure Prairie League, Bustin' Out. Pure Prairie League is $24.99. Bustin' Out. Yes, it has Amy on it. Led Zeppelin 4. Can't believe no one's bought this one. I mean, any clean vintage copy of Led Zeppelin 4. This is an RCA Club. It's very, very nice, though. $44.99. If you're looking for just a nice vintage clean copy of Zep 4, that's what you want to put on your shelf. $44.99. We need 3 new auctions. I've got some Dawkins over here. I got, let's see, let's do Back for the Tack. Let's do The Other Europe. And let's do Ozzy. Here's what else is left in the bin. Another Dawkins, Scorpions, Kiss Revenge, Kid Rock, and Great White. That's what I have left in that bin before I start getting into another one. So, yeah, cassettes have been hot for some time. Cassettes are really going up in value. It's not the next trend. I mean, vinyl is popular because it's a cool medium and it's a superior sound quality. Cassettes are popular just because it's a nostalgic thing for a lot of people. and they're a little bit cheaper. I sell a lot of cassettes to people, probably going to say my age, that come in here, probably a little bit younger because they're a lot more affordable. I see a lot of college kids that would love to start collecting records and they really just can't afford them. So they come in here and they buy, instead of buying a copy of Led Zeppelin 4 on vinyl, they buy the Led Zeppelin 4 on cassette. Same thing with Dark Side of the Moon or any of that stuff. So cassettes, I'm seeing a lot of younger people buy cassettes because they want to buy and listen to old music on an original medium, and they can't afford vinyl because it's so expensive, which is definitely a truth. Vinyl isn't cheap, especially if you're a college kid or high school and you're not working and you don't have a job, or because you're in school and you can't spend, one record is, $30. Docking, back for the attack. Docking, back for the attack. So you can buy, but cassettes aren't cheap. I mean, we've auctioned off Pink Floyd cassettes for $20 and $30 before. So, all right, I'll buy anything. I'll buy anything. I've bought anything from pencils to classic cars. No joke. I'll buy anything, won't we, Tanner? We bought a Camaro before. I always use that as a showpiece. We owned it for about 24 hours. But we will. Anybody have any Camaros for sale? Docking, back for the attack. This is the one that has a little bit of a mark on here. Once again, it's one of those like weird, I don't know. You can't feel it and it plays through it. Docking, back for the attack. This is in shrink wrap. Do you buy NASCAR? Now that I won't buy. That's kind of a dead format right now. Docking, back for the attack. I just said I'll buy anything, didn't I? I'll buy Dale Earnhardt stuff, but NASCAR in general, not really. Docking, back for the attack. This is in shrink wrap. Other than that mark on the vinyl, it is very, very, very nice. Docking, back for the attack. And this is a $25 start. Very, very cheap, right? Shrink wrap, that is very, very nice. Okay, let me see what's going on here. How much for Revenge? Trey, I'll put it up for auction. It's going to be about $300 range. What does it mean if it has Porky and the dead wax on Zeppelin 4? That means you probably have a first. That is an OG US press. Sealed VH. Yes, sealed VHS tapes. There are some VHS tapes right now selling for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Those have really gone up. Pez. I've bought Pez collections before. I've bought electric guitars before. So, all right. I've bought electric guitars. Chris Jones at 30 on Docking. Okay, next Europe record. Europe, the Final Countdown. This one is pristine. There is no flaws on this one. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is one of those after we pulled it out of the ultrasonic, it was glistening. However you say that. Docking is at 30 with Chris Jones. Europe, $25 start. The Final Countdown. This is like, look how nice. Hype sticker, $25 start. Ozzy, Bark at the Moon. We got some great auctions up right now. Hope everybody's awake and paying attention. You should be awake. It's early. Ozzy, Bark at the Moon. Another, look how nice that is. Oh my gosh. Ozzy, Bark at the Moon.
Should be good to go.
Tanner says I'm good to go. All right, I'm back. Man, y'all are fast on that, aren't you? Y'all are really fast. All right. Let's see. Audio. Make sure I don't miss any bids. Europe. Docking. Okay. Van Halen. This thing feels heavy. Diver Down. $44.99. This is not supposed to have a poster with it. This has the David Lee Roth poster that's supposed to go in Women and Children First. Yeah, there's the David Lee Roth poster. That's supposed to go in Women and Children First. That's not supposed to go with that, but you get it anyway. Marty, who gets it? Marty Kramer. Marty Kramer, you get Van Halen with bonus poster. Sell that to Marty Kramer. $44.99, sticker price. Captain Fantastic, Elton John. $19.99. Captain Fantastic, Elton John. No inserts. Disc is very clean though, or does it have inserts? No inserts. Captain Fantastic, $19.99. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual, just $24.99. $24.99. Yngwie Malmsteen's Trilogy, $34.99. Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell is $49.99. Foreigner is $19.99. And Live Cream is a UK pressing, $34.99. All right, where are we at? Leslie Silvley just bid $33 on Europe. So here's our first auction. Europe is at $35 with Grant Peltzer. This is near mint, in shrink wrap, perfect copy, original inner sleeve. Current bid on that is $35 with Grant Peltzer. Leslie in on Elton John. Randy said, did you see my post? There's a good chance I missed something. Let me see. There was a lot, right? Let's see. Randy Davis. What did you see? Or what did... Chad, if Jeff wants the doors, I will take it back. My bid, my invoice is going to be $2,000 this week. That's up to Jeff. So Jeff, if you want that doors unofficial, say I'll take it. I'll take the doors, and we'll move it from Randy's invoices to you. Well, both of y'all's invoices are probably going to be... Jeff may be like, I don't need any more heat either. I think last night I was adding up where we were through the week. I think both of y'all are going to be over $2,000. So that's up to y'all. Just let me know. Just let me know. That's up between you and Jeff, and we can fix it. All right, Docking. Europe is now... Hold on a second. Europe is now at $40 with Grant. And then the next record was Docking. Docking Back for the Attack is at $55 with Bill Fratsky. Original inner sleeve. This is near mint, shrink wrap, hype sticker. Bill Fratsky's at $55 on Docking. And I hadn't seen an Aussie bid in some time. Did anybody bid? Did anybody bid on this? I think when my audio went out, maybe. Let's go over Aussie again. Aussie's very, very nice. Original inner sleeve, USOG. I mean, we straight price these and sell them immediately for much less than what I'm wanting to start this one at. Bark at the Moon, $45 start. Aussie, Bark at the Moon, just a $45 start. Docking is at $60, and Europe is at $40. Europe is at $40, Docking's at $60, Aussie's at a $45 start. So I don't know if Jeff's still watching. Sometimes people get on and off, but we'll get that worked out before we send invoices or before the end of the night. So, all right, we need to find a crate of records. I've got stuff literally everywhere and anywhere we can show, and I'm going to find some stuff. That crate is auctions. Larry Underhill's at $45 on Aussie. Let me grab a random crate maybe from over here we hadn't shown in some time. I was flipping through one the other night, and I was like, wow, that's a good one. Let me see what I've done with that. Is this maybe it over here? I got a crate of new vinyl from this week, kind of a recap. We might need to go through it one more time. Actually, let me do that. This is the only new vinyl left for the week. So last time we might show new vinyl tonight, unless we're going through bins later. I'll do this quick, then we'll get back into vintage stuff. So Larry Underhill, one and only bidder on Aussie at $45. Docking is at $65 of Eric Beck. Docking is at $65 of Eric Beck, and that is going once, going twice to Eric. Bill says he's out. Europe is going once, going twice to Grant Peltzer. Shrink wrap, near mint copy. Going once, going twice, Grant Peltzer. Actually going twice, going 3 times. We'll say the same thing for Docking. Docking 65, Europe 40. And Larry Underhill has Ozzy, going once, going twice, 45. Let's go through this very quickly. This is a new release for this week. Journey, live in Houston, 1981. 2 LP, remaster, $38.99. Marty Kramer's at 46 on Ozzy. We have the Beatles, Magical Mystery Tour, $39.99. Gatefold Pressing, remaster, Magical Mystery Tour, $39.99. The Morrison, or The Doors, Morrison Hotel. Excuse me. The Doors, Morrison Hotel, $38.99. The Seahorses, Do It Yourself, new release from Music on Vinyl, $39.99. We have 2 left. We have Tom Petty, Hypnotic Eye. I just have a couple left. This is the only one in the crate, but I think we have another one somewhere. $31.99. Marilyn Brown wants Journey. This is a new release from this week, by the way. This is a new release. I mean, we sold a bunch of them too. Tanner, that Elton John there on the table, it sold earlier. It sold to Leslie Silverly, by the way. Emilio Holmes wants Seahorses. Sold to Emilio. Seahorses, I have one of those left. That was a special order for Walt Cruz. He told me I should post it in the group, and we sold a bunch of them. So thank you, Walt. I've got one left. Larry Underhill's at 50 on Ozzy. 15, 20 seconds left on those last 2 auctions in the back. The Claypool Linen Delirium, South of Reality. This is on purple and blue amethyst colored vinyl, $41.99. We have 2 of those left. The Dark Knight soundtrack, $31.99. Hootie and the Blowfish in Perfect Circle. Hootie and the Blowfish, $35.99. Marty's out on Ozzy. So let's sell these other 2. Ozzy's going once, going twice to Larry for $50. Dawkins sold to Eric Beck for $65, and Grant Peltzer got to Europe for $40. Those are both sold. Another new release from Music on Vinyl. This is the Venom soundtrack, music by Ludwig Göransson. Been doing a lot of film score composing. Limited edition 1500, Black Clouds colored vinyl, $36.99. Next is Sugar Ray, Lemonade and Brownies. 2 left, Music on Vinyl, $41.99. Sugar Ray, Lemonade and Brownies. We have Dropkick Murphys, Turn Up That Dial, transparent black vinyl, $36.99. AC/DC, Blow Up Your Video, $28.99, new and sealed. Amy Winehouse, live at Glastonbury 2007. New release, came out Friday, $41.99. Heathen, Music on Vinyl, new release, came out Friday, limited edition, 1,500 copies. 2 LP, that's on yellow colored vinyl. Those are limited and numbered, $44.99. Kiss, Carnival of Souls, $31.99. Ozzy, going twice, going 3 times to Larry for $50. The Velvet Underground Loaded, $28.99. Velvet Underground Loaded, $28.99. Very nice. Very expensive originals. Jason Isbell, Here We Rest. Jason Isbell is $28.99. Merry Christmas, Bing Crosby, $33.99. One of my personal recommendations, Tom Petty, Wildflowers, all analog, fantastic cut, $41.99. And another Dropkick Murphys, that one's called The Warrior's Code, $26.99. Josh Huddleston wants Jason Isbell. Sold to Josh Huddleston. Where are you, Jason? There you are. That's sold to Josh Huddleston. All right, let's go ahead and sell Ozzy to Larry Underhill for $50. And before I put up a new crate, let me grab 3 new auctions. Probably our last 3 auctions of part 1. I'm going to put up another Dokken. I'm going to put up Kid Rock, and I'm going to put up Kiss. Here's what I'm going to do with Kiss. I don't really ever offer anything like this, but Kiss is, well, I'll just straight buy it now. This is Kiss Revenge. Kiss Revenge. Did I get Europe? Marty, you were out on Europe. Grant Peltzer got it for $40. Grant Peltzer got it for $40. Kiss Revenge is $299.99. Gray marble sealed. Gray marble sealed. $299.99. 1991 or 2. $299.99 sealed. I was going to put that up for auction, but we haven't sold any Kiss records, I don't think, this week at all at auction. So $299.99. Kiss Revenge. $299.99. What I was going to say is, I'd really like to sell this tonight along with all the other ones. We still got Alive 3, no offers on any of the Creatures of the Night. And I was going to say, if somebody wants to make an offer on that, I'll entertain offers. But we've had bad luck streak with Kiss this week. Dokken. Under lock and key. This is pristine. Shrink wrap, original inner sleeve. I just personally ultrasonically cleaned it. $35 start. It is immaculate. Docking under lock and key. $35 start. $35 start. Bob Riger wants a Carnival of Souls from Kiss. Sold to Bob Riger. Kiss. Kid Rock. Born Free. This is a 2012, which is when this was originally released. This is a $100 start. Kid Rock. Not Born Free. Rebel Soul. I don't know where I came up with Born Free. I thought that was another album we auctioned. This is Near Mint from Kevin's collection. $100 start on Rebel Soul. And I think it has some inserts. It has the original inner sleeves. And like, I guess that's an insert. Yeah. That's a $100 start. 2012, which I guess you would consider an OG. Uh-oh. Let me get this back in here now. I might just slide that out. There's the gatefold. $100 start on that. Kid Rock. Jeff McMaster's in. $100 on Kid Rock. Docking is up to 50 with Marty Kramer. Docking is up to 50 with Marty Kramer. Jeff McMaster's at 100 on Kid Rock. And let's do this Great White. Shot in the Dark. Great White. Shot in the Dark. Janie's also at 100 on Kid Rock. Docking is EX Plus. This is from that same batch of records, but these are very, very nice. I'll put up a Great White for a $25 start. Shot in the Dark, $25 start. Wow, that's a lot less than what we had a sticker. My bad. That's okay. Great White, Shot in the Dark, $25 start. And Kid Rock, $125 with Janie, and Jeff Master sent PM on the doors. Okay, well, we'll check messages on that. And then Docking is at $50 with Marty Kramer. I need new Crater Records. Let me see what we've got. I got, literally at this point, it's just pick and choose. It may be stuff from this week. It may be stuff from last week, which is still really good stuff. Let's go through this one. This might be a good way to end part one. It's got some good looking stuff in it. I think this is from this week. It may be from like back on Tuesday, which seems like forever ago now. Leslie bid 0 on Great White. That was a typo though. Let me get my legs stretched out. I try not to do leg workouts the day before I have a record sale, but I did anyway, and now my legs feel numb. I literally have to work out just to stay in shape to do these record sales. Right, Tanner? Yeah, we got to work out. We have to hit the gym just to sell records and move them around. Whew. These things, 60-pound crates. Oh, my gosh. All right. Where are we at? Before I get too deep in this crate, I got Great White at 37 with Marty Kramer. I've got Janie at 125 on Kid Rock. And I've got Docking at 50. Docking is going once, going twice. So is Kid Rock at 125, going once, going twice. Jill Berry's back in on Great White. We have Hiding Out soundtrack. Contains a smash hit from Pretty Poison. Also, Roy Orbison's on here. And All That Jazz. This is 1999. Boy George, Lolita Pop, Scarlet and Black, Hue and Cry, Roy Orbison and K.D. Lang, Black Britain. That's 1999. Calvin's at 55 on Docking. Todd was at 52. Calvin's at 55. We've got two people at 40 on Great White, Bill and Marty. Bill was first, so he's high bidder. Marty and Jill, you're out. Docking is at 55 with Calvin. Heavenly Bodies soundtrack. This is 1999. It's a gold stamp promo. I've got Cheryl Lynn, The Tubes, Bonnie Pointer, Sparks, Dwight Twilley, Joe Lamont, Gary Wright, Boys Brigade, Mark Tanner, 1999. Great White, Bill Fratsky was at 45. Marty, you were second. Wow, that happened again. So Bill Fratsky's at 45. Marty, you're back out. He says he's out on Docking. Docking is at 57 with Todd Pratt. Going twice, going 3 times to Kid Rock to Janie Ellenberg. And Miss 80s wants Heavenly Bodies. Sell that to Miss 80s. The Man from Snowy River soundtrack. This has a radio station promo sticker on the front. It says several nice smooth cuts. Man from Snowy River. This is $19.99. Dokken is at $65 with Todd Pratt. Bill Fratzke's at $55 on Great White. The Kiss Revenge is $299.99. It is sealed, the gray marbled. I've only ever had 2 OGs, and they've both been sealed. I've never had an open one. I don't think there's any open ones in existence. There's some records, I don't think open copies exist. I only ever see them sealed. Marty Kramer's at $60 on Great White. Jill's out. And let's go ahead and sell Kid Rock before it gets too late or it goes on too long. Janie gets that for $125. Jan Hammer, Escape from Television. Jan Hammer, that is $19.99, another gold stamp promo. Calvin's at $67 on Dokken. Bill Fratzke's at $63 on Great White. Ennio Morricone, The Mission, gold stamp promo, $29.99, The Mission. Dave Clark 5, You Got What It Takes. Dave Clark 5 is $14.99. Marty Kramer is out on Great White. Bill Fratzke has it for $63. Going once, going twice. Calvin Ward is at $67 on Dokken. Going once, going twice. Heart, What About Love? Heart, What About Love is $14.99. 12-inch single promo copy. Jan Hammer is pronounced Jan Hammer. Jan Hammer. Ooh, I don't know if I can remember that one. That's going to be hard to remember. Jan. Jan? Jan Hammer. Heart. How much was Heart? Heart was $14.99. Todd Pratt's back in on Dokken at $67. Great White is going once, is now going twice, going 3 times to Bill Fratzke at $63. Marilyn Brown wants the Heart. Mark Chesler said Jan. Jan Hammer. Wow, I've been mispronouncing that a long time. Calvin Ward is at $70 on Dokken. The Kinks, State of Confusion. The Kinks, State of Confusion, $19.99. Stealing Home soundtrack, gold stamp promo. This is $19.99. David Foster, Bo Diddley, Everly Brothers, Four Seasons, Jerry Lee Lewis, Marilyn Martin, The Nylons, and The Shirelles, $19.99. The Go-Go's Talk Show, $19.99. The Go-Go's Talk Show. ABBA. Is this one just self-titled? It may be. ABBA self-titled. Should be on Atlantic. It is. This is $19.99. ABBA self-titled. Gary and the Pacemakers, Ferry Across the Mersey. That is $14.99. Another copy of Genesis ABBA Cab. Genesis ABBA Cab is $19.99. Bill Fratzke takes the Go-Go's. Todd Pratt's is $71 on Dokken. Let's go ahead and sell Great White. Great White is sold to Marty Kramer. No, where was we at? I didn't scroll down. Bill Fratzke, 63. Bill Fratzke for 63, I believe. Or was that a recent bid? I don't think so. 63, right? Bill Fratzke for 63. That sounds right. Sold to Bill Fratzke, $63. Calvin says he's out on Dokken. Todd is at 71. Calvin's ceiling must have been 70. So Todd, you have Dokken going once, going twice for $71. If you're just joining us, one of our last auctions of Part 1. We are going to have a Part 2 at 10 o'clock Central Time. But right now, this is probably our last auction on Part 1. Todd has this for $71. It's a pristine copy of Dokken Under Lock and Key. $71, going once, going twice. Here's the last record, which we had this record in a bin earlier. We had this record in a bin earlier and it didn't sell. I was going to put this up for auction. If anybody wants this, $34.99. We had a UK copy for $39.99, but it's got a little bit of nudity on it. Scorpions Love Drive. This is $34.99. This is a pristine. No, this was the one. Yeah, this one has some scuffs right here on it. This is about an EX because of these scuffs. $34.99. $34.99 Love Drive. So we had this one for $34, and we have a UK copy in here for $39. But that one, I will say $34.99. I was going to put that up for $1 start. I figured that's about where it would end up anyway. So that was the last record in that crate, and then I've got more to auction off in Part 2. But that one was $34.99 if anybody wants it. Bill Fratzke was high bidder on Great White. Okay. Dokken is going twice, going 3 times to Todd Pratt for $71. did the First Blood soundtrack sell this week? First Blood. I feel like that was in this bin. Maybe First Blood. I'll have to figure out what that was, Chris. First Blood. What was that? I'd have to see the cover, maybe. I really don't know. I have shown and sold a lot of records since Tuesday. Maybe if you can give me a little bit more details, I can help you. What night did you see it? 10 soundtrack. 10 is $19.99. We've got Burt Reynolds' Sharky's Machine. That is $19.99. Stallone, Rambo. For Rambo First Blood. Okay, yeah. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's sold. Yeah. I want to think Paul Brothers bought it. Am I right on that? I think Paul Brothers bought both of those Rambo soundtracks. Genesis, second out. Genesis second out is $34.99. Ricky Skaggs and Tony Rice, $64.99. That's on the Sugar Hill label. And the Freewheelin' Bob Dylan, that is $34.99. Let's go ahead and sell Todd Pratt Dockin for $71. Todd Pratt, you get Dockin for $71. I bought First Blood Part 2 and 3. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, Paul Brothers bought those. He's Aries EMS on YouTube. Elton John, Ice on Fire. Elton John is sealed for $39.99. Ice on Fire. And we have the Charlie Daniels Band, Midnight Wind. Midnight Wind is a gold stamp promo, $24.99. And we have T. John Grease and Wolfman. Not one we see as often. Gold stamp promo, $24.99. The label for Genesis. Pretty sure it's a U.S. pressing. Let's see which one. Yeah, it's their custom U.S. Atlantic label. Mark, that is $34.99. Genesis, Kenny Rogers Short Stories is $9.99. And another Charlie Daniels High Lonesome, $24.99. Yes, I still have some Laserdisc I hadn't shown yet. I still got some Laserdisc. I can get those out for part 2. I may try working on pricing those. I actually have them priced. I just don't have them like stickered. I got them sorted. There's 2 rare ones in there, and then the rest of them are like $20. So they're all good movies though. Spawn and some others. There's a couple of horror movies. I'm going to pause right there because it's going to take me 5 minutes to wrap up part 1. It is 9:25. Our part 2 will start at 10 o'clock Central Time. We will just be on Facebook, so I'll be mobile, walking around on my phone. Here's what I want to do. I want to show these cassettes, CDs. I've got more records to auction. I can show those Laserdisc. I can do requests. We'll get to the back and do some bundles. And here's a top priority of mine. I want to go through the high-end bin. If you're interested in some high-end records, I want to go through the high-end bin, Tanner, and do some wheeling and dealing. We've got 2 completely full bins of $50 and up records, and we need about this many at all times in the high-end bin. I don't need $200 and up records, or I don't know how many's over there. There's a bunch. So we'll put some up for dollar start auctions. We'll do anything to thin those out. It's probably may not be the best night to do that, so everybody's kind of maxed out on their invoices, but if you got some room left, you probably can snag some deals. If not, we'll probably do that again on Tuesday to get that kind of thinned out, Tuesday night. So, T-shirts. Yeah, I have that entire T-shirt collection I have not touched. But I also have not researched them or looked them up, so that's kind of tough to do right now. Okay, we'll be back in 33 minutes. I already have my food here. I have the other half of my Subway sub. So the only thing I've got to do is sit down and get caught up what we're going to do for part 2. So I'll see everybody in 30 minutes. Thanks for watching part 2. Please come back. Part 2 on Saturday night. We cut some great deals. So thanks for watching. See you in about 30 minutes.